Was listening to Howard 100 News yesterday, and I heard the disturbing report that Teddy got mugged for his iPhone. Teddy, what does John call him? Teddy Microphone. I don't know when that happened.
Teddy just got married.
Yeah, it turns out he was on the subway, and he says like a pack of wolves, like 7 guys descended on him and tried to fight him. Grabbed his iPhone, and then he chased them, and they turned around and looked at him, and they said to him, "Hey, Teddy." Or whatever.
They knew him?
No. They said, "Hey, look, guy, stop chasing us. You're being foolish." Like they almost said, like, "What do you want to get your ass kicked?"
Asking for trouble.
And Teddy thought about it, and he said, maybe this guy's giving me good advice. But the odd part of the story and why I want to speak to Teddy, because this is upsetting to me. Teddy has one of those apps where he can track where his iPhone is, exactly where it is. He says, "Here it is. I know exactly where my iPhone is." And
so why is he chasing them?
Well, he called the police, and the police wouldn't do anything about it. He said, "Would you send a car over there and get my iPhone? There's been a crime."
Well, this is horrible because obviously these people are predators.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I mean, here we have the technology to get the guy's iPhone back and catch a bunch of marauders. Why would the police not? I don't understand his story. It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense to me. I believe the police would go check it out.
Why not? They're doing the stop and frisk thing. This is obviously people who are up to no good.
Gary, when does Teddy come in so I can talk to him about this? Or is he not here till late in the show?
Gets in around 8, Howard.
8. Do you know anything about that story?
No, but John Lieberman's here, and I think you may have a couple of the facts wrong.
Oh, all right. John, come on in. This is John Lieberman. He's made his bones on the Tim case where Tim shit in the bathroom, and he...
now we look forward to every report.
He did DNA swabbing and all kinds of things, and all of a sudden he's like top reporter around here.
John Lieberman got 18 on the ugly meter.
Yeah, a lot going on around here.
Yeah, who knew?
So Teddy went out drinking Sunday night with his new wife.
Right.
And he ends up turned around on the C train in Manhattan, headed the wrong way. Mm-hmm. So he's headed to Brooklyn.
Okay.
He gets off the train. He's discombobulated. Next thing he knows, there's 7 or 8 guys poking at him, reaching in his pockets, trying to mug him.
Right.
They end up getting his iPhone out of his pocket. Right. But they don't take his watch or his wallet. Or his wallet
All
or
right,
anything.
So far I'm with you. I think I got the facts straight.
Then he gets back home and he calls the police, but the police say they want to come to his house and do the report and everything, but he was drunk and kind of out of it and said,
that's why. Okay.
Said, I don't,
really drunk.
I don't feel like dealing with this right now. So then he uses the app on the iPhone to locate his phone, and he sees it sitting on Fulton Street in Brooklyn.
Right.
For hours and hours, and then he wants to go back. Yesterday morning he told us he wants to go back and find his phone.
Vigilante style, yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. And we advised him that it's probably not the best idea to do that.
Well, why won't he? So the police are not at fault. They came over, they were ready to come right over, take the report, and get the phone for him, and he didn't do it.
The police are not at fault. No, not at all.
Not at all. That's what I said, because it seems to me the cops would be all over this.
Well, look, I mean, people get their...
Where is his iPhone now? Is he still able to track it on his iPad?
Yeah, he's still tracking it on that app.
Now, why won't he call the police now?
Well, he says he was considering it. He says that he will call the police and actually go through and file the report.
What is he going to wait, a month?
I used to think Teddy was kind of a sensible guy.
And that makes no sense to me. Well, then it's his fault. Well, he'd rather go out on his own and try and tackle these guys
and get killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was saying back there yesterday, that he wanted to go and...
Why don't you as a reporter go see who the guys are and interview the guys who took his phone?
Well, people on Twitter were like, go out and live tweet finding Teddy's phone on Fulton Street in Brooklyn. Yeah, so...
Do we know where Teddy's phone is right now? We know exactly where it is.
Yeah, we know exactly. We know approximately the block it's on in Fulton Street. It's sitting in some guy's apartment blinking.
Hey, while I got you here,
yes,
I mean that story makes no sense to me. I don't understand it. I don't understand why he's not calling the police.
But can you imagine being that drunk?
No, I mean
you can't even call the police. You can't get involved.
How drunk are people getting also? What is
he
that?
did. The interesting thing is he did call the police, but once he found out it wasn't going to be a snap-your-finger process, I mean, they had to come out, write a report, and everything like that, and he just said, you know what, I'm going to bed, I'll deal with it in the morning. And then in the morning...
He didn't deal with it.
He still hasn't dealt with it.
That's just odd to me. That's a fascinating man. I would like to interview him about that.
Well, I would also... I mean, was his wife with him?
Yes, his new wife was with him, and I believe that Sarah, Tim's assistant, was there as well.
Right.
Because they're all very friendly.
Right.
And it was, it was a party. It was a Sunday party. I understand they went to brunch and they were drinking all day. And sometimes, when you go the wrong way on the C train, you can get into trouble.
You're so drunk you don't know how to get home.
Right. He probably was out of it.
So, and
not one of them knew they were going the wrong way on the C train.
Well, it was just the two of them. It was just Teddy and his wife.
At that point.
And, when these packs of gangs, these groups, I mean, they can smell blood. I mean, they could see that Teddy was drunk.
No, they can smell booze.
And they can smell booze, exactly. So they pounced on their prey. They found, that he was weak, and they got his iPhone.
Yep.
Luckily, he wasn't hurt. He had a little bruise on his head. But
well, I still say you should call the police. He could easily get his phone back.
Yeah.
And the imbeciles who took the phone.
Well, the longer he waits, the more ridiculous it is.
Something's up with that story. I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe it wasn't a pack of guys. Maybe it was one dude.
And one little dude, and Teddy's afraid to say that he couldn't defend himself.
Why wouldn't you call the police for your phone? It's a $700 phone.
Teddy says he actually ran after the guys after they took his phone.
Yeah.
He ran after them, and one of the guys said, dude, just go home.
Right.
Almost like,
right.
Don't,
no,
what are you doing?
Advice. Yeah, you're going to get your ass kicked.
Yeah, the thugs were giving Teddy advice in his inebriated
state. They felt
state.
bad for him.
Yeah, yeah. I think they felt so bad for him, that's why they didn't take his wallet or his watch.
Well, yeah, that doesn't make sense to me either. The wallet and the watch. But, all right, I want to hear from him. But you bring him to me at some point. We'll give him a grilling. And I believe you covering the story when he goes to the police and being part of the chase down with the police, you would be terrific
go on the
ride.
That.
Oh, yeah, we'll be there.
You'll be on the ride.
We'll be there for all of it.
All right, real good. Okay, keep me posted. Oh, while I got you here, let me ask you another thing.
Sure.
Did you do the toe fungus Gary report?
I did not. That was a Lisa G. That's her beat.
Lisa
Gary's
G.
toe fungus.
Gary's toes or Lisa's beat?
Yeah,
yes.
I got to tell you because I was so curious when I heard that story because Gary was at my house over the weekend. And, of course, he goes in my pool. And I noticed his toes looked absolutely horrible.
He's got his fungus back? He had laser treatment.
I thought he had gotten rid of it, and it was like one of the toenails was like almost sticking up like in a weird way and look rotting. Ew. But on the report it said that he put on some sort of cover-up thing that makes his toes look normal, but they look nothing like normal.
What is he putting on his toes?
There's some sort of medicine, and the medicine is administered by a thing you put over the nail, and when you put it on the nail, it makes your toe look normal.
Why doesn't he get rid of this fungus?
When you were at my house, was that before you put this new cover-up on your nail?
That is true. There's before.
Oh, man.
But I
never saw anything nastier or gnarlier than that toe.
I think it's funny because they probably were... I've been at your house 3-4 summers in a row. This is the healthiest I've ever been. It's only
the one toe.
One toe, and
but oh my God, Gary, that toe has some fucking look. I mean, it is. You cannot.
What does it look like?
It looks like, to me, I looked quickly because I didn't want to bum out. We were having a good time, and I didn't want to concentrate. But the whole time Gary's in my pool, I'm like, I hope that shit doesn't spread to me.
It doesn't. Mary and I had a long discussion. Mary's like, you've had this for like 7 years now,
right?
And she's like, we use the same shower and everything, and you don't. I don't think. I mean, it can spread that way, but I think I got it from I don't know, like sweat in the socks or running. That's what the podiatrist said.
No, it's unbearable to look at. And Gary's toe, it's the big toe. I don't know which foot it's on.
Both.
The big.
So it's the one toe on each foot?
That's right.
I looked at one and I went, oh, I looked away. And then, because I was talking to Gary, we had a good time. Right, Gary? And the big toe, and then it looks almost like the nail is lifting off the foot and it's sticking almost straight up in the air. It's weird.
Yeah, I think you must have glanced and seen that, but that's not what it looks like.
What does it look like?
It's just discolored.
You want to show?
No, but doesn't it stick? It's
no,
like all
it's not.
It's
not
super thick.
No, it's not any longer. You know, I keep them trimmed. It's not any longer. It's not sticking up. It's just
It's not
discolored.
bubbly.
Should we see it?
It's
Well,
like,
now you would know, because now it's been. I had this weird process where
it's cosmetically covered up.
it's cosmetically covered up, but the cosmetic stuff that they use also has medicine in it that's treating it.
Oh.
I mean, can you imagine what this is? They've been treating this thing for years.
It can't be killed.
I've had friends who have had this for. I've had friends who have had it for 10, 15 years.
It won't stop.
I've had the laser treatment 3 times, which got rid of everything
but the one toe.
but the one toe.
Why is this toe so?
I don't know, Robin. You're a nurse. Tell me.
It's a mess. You never saw anything like it. And you're saying it looks normal now with this thing on it?
It looks more normal. In other words, if you stared at it, you could tell that there's something going on. But if you
I
glanced at it,
guarantee you, Gary's nail is thicker than a normal nail. It's bubbly, like almost like it's.
well, you can't tell now it's covered.
You think the cover is good?
I bet you the cover's bad. Remember, he thought his teeth looked good.
His teeth used to be good,
Right.
and they were terrible.
I mean, my God.
It's not bubbly. It's just discolored. It's yellow.
I think it's more than discolored. I think it looks.
It again.
It looks
I will
rotting.
I will tell you that they were in the best shape they've ever been in.
I hear that, but the one.
But I'm saying you've seen them 3 years in a row and you didn't seem to notice.
I understand. Oh, I noticed. Don't worry.
Notice like this.
But this one, this looked This looked like
scared you.
This looked like from Mars.
This isn't even the worst. This isn't even the worst case I've ever seen. Like mine are mild compared to others. First of all, the bottom of each of the toe is healthy. It's just the top part. It's like half the nail.
By the way, why can I have a discussion with you about this, but Ronnie can't have a discussion about anything?
I don't know. I just find Ronnie. He's such a good guy, but he's there's something in the way he grew up or something. He's immediately combative.
I think he must have been picked on or something. And
You know what I was thinking yesterday, too, that he doesn't understand the term defensive, because every time you say, Ronnie, why are you being so defensive? He goes, I'm not defensive.
I said good morning to him out there, and he grunted.
Right.
He grunted like a Neanderthal or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's very upset.
you can't even say good morning to the guy anymore.
Nah, he's
He was. I got to tell you. Yesterday we spoke to him on the wrap-up show.
Yeah.
John and I got off the wrap-up show. It was the first time where we just, John and I, we sort of recap.
Right.
And we were like, I think we felt sorry for him. He seemed very defeated.
He's a confused guy.
And he seemed very upset, and he seemed really shaken in a sad kind of way.
Really?
He thinks everyone's out to get him,
He
but he's
does.
paranoid.
His button is when anybody says anything about his lifestyle, like when Scott DePace questioned the going out with strippers, when the psychology guy questioned the swinger lifestyle, that's his Achilles heel. When anybody questions the way he's decided to live his life, that seems like he just explodes.
And
He goes
Howard,
nuts, yeah.
and at dinner last night, Lucas was here for the wrap-up show yesterday, so he saw a lot of what went on with Ronnie.
Right.
And at dinner last night, Lucas was really upset in the sense that he doesn't know the show, so what he got was that there was a guy that came to the wrap-up show, Ronnie, who he's met before, who seemed very sad, who seemed like he was going to quit his job because he was so upset about the way you talk about him. And Lucas was like, "Is Ronnie going to leave? Is he going to quit?" Because he just seemed so upset, and it was very upsetting to him.
So Ronnie upset Lucas.
Well, not on purpose.
There you go. You upset Lucas.
I didn't do that.
What?
I don't have to say hello to you.
What?
What do I have? Who are you to me? I don't have to fucking say hello to you in the morning.
I didn't say you have to say
Yeah,
hello.
well, I answered
see you out there, and I say good morning.
And I said, yeah.
And a
Well, I
normal
said, yeah,
person
how are
can
you?
just say good morning like everybody
I
else
didn't
out
grunt.
there.
Fucking open your ears.
You did grunt.
I said, yeah.
You said,
how are
you were down tweeting.
I don't
You go,
have to fucking talk to you. Who the
No,
fuck are you? Put your goddamn jacket on.
You don't have to talk to
Put
me.
your
You're right.
jacket on.
Were you really bummed out on the wrap-up show, or were
Hey,
you
dude,
just
you know what? Give me a fucking break with you and being
What am
all
I
over my
doing?
case, you know?
First of all, let me
bringing
explain
these
something.
fucking douchebags in here to fucking rip my asshole apart.
Do you think?
You know
first
what?
of all,
I don't really care anymore. You do what you want.
But can I say something though? My defense.
Be my guest.
Okay. Gary said to me with the Ugly app, there's a guy who developed an Ugly app.
Please.
But
Here
I'm
we
going
go
to
with
take
that
you
now.
but I'm going to take you through the history because I don't believe the extent of your paranoia. You're
I
so,
spoke. Look,
you got
I
a
spoke,
problem.
I spoke
you
to
got
real.
a problem.
I spoke to real police yesterday. Real guys that heard this bullshit.
Yeah.
This guy, they hear guys like this every day of the week in the police academy, and they know nothing.
Okay,
They're
all right.
fucking book smart. That's all they are. They never spent a day on the fucking street. They don't know about security working with people.
Okay.
Fuck him.
Okay.
Okay?
Fair enough.
And fuck Wolfie, too, because half of that shit that was in that thing was written by him. He knows all. They all
Gary,
know
did
about
Wolfie
the show.
write any of
okay?
that you know of?
I'm telling you, Wolfie sent me an email this morning. And
Fuck Wolfie. I don't want to hear about Wolfie.
But hold on, Ronnie, he said to me...
Fuck him.
He said if
He's a smirking face piece of shit. Okay? Fuck him.
Can Gary get out a sentence?
No.
Oh.
Wolfie just said, I
Fuck Wolfie.
No, go ahead. What did Wolfie say? I'm curious.
He said, I swear to you,
Oh, yeah.
I met this
Everybody
guy,
swears.
and he did a profile. He goes, I would, in no
Profile.
way, shape, or form did I write what this guy, the profiler, had to say.
Look,
and he
I
also
don't
said,
believe-
Club
I don't
foot,
bel-
him
I
and his
don't-
club foot shoes and shit.
What about a club
him
foot?
is with his
I have no idea what he's
fucking
talking
club foot
Club
shoes he
foot.
wears.
What are you talking about?
That fucking guy was in here. He's a fucking douchebag.
But I mean, listen.
The profiler? Is that who you're talking
Yeah, that's
about?
what I'm talking about. The profiler.
But listen.
The guy who listened to the show since 1985. That's how he knows about everybody here.
Yeah. Well,
Fucking asshole.
but I mean, he
I
said-
could write the same profile.
but Ronnie, here's my point about you.
What are you looking at?
Well, you're
What's
exploding.
your problem?
You're about to explode out of
I'm
your
not
suit.
exploding.
Ron, try to follow me on this, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But the guy said really weird things about me too. But I listened and I didn't
Good.
explode
I'm
because
happy for you, man.
I mean it's true. I wear condoms, and he's saying that I have an intimacy issue with my wife. That's pretty insulting.
But you've talked about that on the air.
And so have you.
That's what I mean. This
You
what is
talked
this
about
guy- what is-
security a
so
million
how does-
times.
So how does this? No, I don't. No, I don't.
But
I
everyone
don't
knows you're the
brag
security
about
guy.
what my fucking credentials are or anything else. You don't do that kind of shit.
But you get so angry.
You keep your mouth shut.
You're the only one who gets angry.
I'm going to stand there with my hand on my heart now. What the fuck is that?
I don't know. You get so angry though. So say to the guy, "Hey, I don't
Fuck
believe that."
him. I don't have to come in and fucking patronize him. Fuck him.
And I heard the wrap-up show. Do you really think that I orchestrated the ugly app so that you
I
would
didn't say
get a
anything about the
0.0?
I didn't say anything about the
You
ugly
said
app
it on the
yesterday.
app on the wrap-up show.
You said in the wrap-up show that you thought that, not that Howard orchestrated, but that it was orchestrated against you.
I said that a long time ago.
So
I didn't
every-
have to say it
but-
on the
so
wrap-up
you think
show.
every
I
bit is
said it- I said
orchestrated
it then.
about you? No, but
I said it back then, dude.
He thinks every bit is orchestrated.
Ronnie
Why does
believes
everybody have
that
to get
every
him?
bit.
Yeah, because you know it fucking riles my ass up.
I had no idea that you'd
Yeah.
get a 0.0.
Whatever, dude. I don't care.
How could anybody predict
You know what?
that?
I'm going out in the hall. I'm doing my thing.
Yeah, because you
left
can't
alone.
handle it.
Yeah, right. I can't handle
Howard,
it.
can I make a-
Okay?
can I-
I can't handle it.
crazy.
No,
Can I make a
because
small
these guys
point?
are full of shit.
Somebody tweeted last night that yellow book, Security for Dummies, and
Yeah,
Ronnie
and I retweeted it.
Ronnie
Man, that's my
retweeted
fucking
it.
handbook.
He said, "This is my handbook. It's
That's
one of those
right.
yellow
And you know
Security
what?
for Dummies book." Can I
It was
finish?
securities. It was for fucking.
What are you getting so close
it
to me
was
for?
the fucking stock market. It wasn't even real securities.
Oh, securities.
Yeah,
the securities,
exactly,
not
stupid.
security.
Read
Hey,
the
Howard.
fucking-
I was
read
getting
the
to
cover
that,
of the
but you
book
started
right.
to attack
Fuck
me.
you! I didn't attack you. Put your jacket on. What are you doing without a jacket?
This was an
Don't come
impromptu
out here
visit
with-
in the
don't come in here
studio.
without a jacket.
I wasn't planning on coming
God.
here.
Well,
Can I-
don't
Howard,
come
can I
in
just
without
make
a
one small
jacket.
point?
You know?
Yeah, sure.
You look
Okay.
like a bum.
Ronnie on the wrap-up show yesterday said that they singled him out. I said, well, why would Wolfie single you out? He said, because it's good radio. And I made the point that they profiled Fred and wouldn't
afraid of Fred.
Wouldn't making fun of Fred
might kill
be
him.
good radio as well, but they didn't.
Your
Right.
security training has taught you that, Ronnie.
They're afraid of Fred.
And then he's got an explanation.
Well, I mean, you had a meltdown on the wrap-up show. I had no
I
idea.
didn't have a meltdown.
We sounded like Lucas.
I didn't have any fucking meltdown.
You scared Lucas?
No, I didn't scare Lucas.
You scared small
I wasn't
children.
even yelling.
Something's
dude.
going on because the past week you've been. Yesterday I
Don't
asked you
worry
about
about
your
me.
new. I asked you about your new car and you jumped down my throat.
Oh, it's not your business.
He has some kind of new pace car,
It's
all
not your-
all painted
What?
up.
It's not
that
your
my
fucking
sources
business.
told me.
Your sources
and I,
told me.
and
I
I-
know who your fucking source is. There's one source here that knows about it.
Who?
So I know who your source
Who is the
I'm
source?
I'm not revealing
you
it.
don't because I have multiple sources
Yeah,
on this one.
multiple sources.
So talk about your painted up pace car.
None of your fucking business.
What do you mean a pace
It's none
car?
of your fucking business.
Ronnie, what is a pace car? You mean like
None
at
of
a
your
track?
fucking business, dude.
You're talking about a pace car that keeps at the track? You have a
That
pace
starts the
car?
race?
Don't worry about what I have.
Wow.
I'm not talking
What do
about
you
it.
know about
We
this?
break news. This
Yeah?
is what I'm telling you,
What
Howard.
is it? You don't even know what it is. You
I-
fucking come to me yesterday and try and pull it out of me, and I won't tell you shit.
Because I'm not going to
It's
give
none
up
of
my
your fucking
source. I'm not
business.
going to give up everything
Fuck
I
your
know.
source.
That
Fuck
you have
him.
some crazy
Fuck your
colors
source.
painted up.
Yeah, crazy. No.
pace car
I had
in
it
your
painted
garage.
like that, right? You stupid ass motherfucker.
Well, then explain what it is. Why are
I'm
you
not explaining anything to you, man. I don't have to.
Are you now an owner of a pace car?
Don't worry what I am.
What do you mean? I'm asking you as
I'm
a
not
friend.
telling you. I'll tell you off the air. I don't have to tell you anything on the air anymore.
Wow.
Wow,
And then you threatened me yesterday with the block party. Oh, you want to be part of the show? Oh, you want your block party?
Is that
Then
a
you better-
threat?
Then you better talk.
Is that a threat?
Yeah. 'Cause
No, I never
you're
said that.
basically
Did I
telling
say
me
that, Gary?
If I'm not part of the if I don't...
No, I never
if I'm not
told you.
oh,
Again,
yes, you
you're
did.
paranoid.
Yeah, I'm
I
paranoid.
said to you, if like you tell Lisa G, you want to be part of the show, and then sometimes you don't want to be part of the
I'm
show.
part of the show
Either
all
you're
the time.
in or
Don't
you're
fucking
out.
tell me that,
But
man.
you can't talk
I've
to
taken
you.
more shit around
No
this
one can
fucking
talk to
place.
you anymore.
Between me and Gary, we took more shit in this place than anybody else.
Oh, Gary.
Gary's
takes more
not
shit.
on your side.
I don't
Gary-
care if Gary's on my side.
I asked Gary about his disgusting toe.
I'm making a statement.
I asked Gary about his disgusting toe. He doesn't freak out.
I'm not freaking out. I don't have to tell
You
my
are
fucking
freaking
personal
out.
business.
You're
okay?
freaking out.
I'm not freaking
Someone
out.
asked you about your car and you're
Yeah,
freaking out?
because he's an idiot. What is it? Why is there?
Why the personal
why
attacks?
Why is there a story in that?
So you're calling me an
Because I
idiot?
bought a fucking car. Why is
So
there
you're
a story
calling me
in
an
that?
idiot? I asked you about it too.
What?
I asked you too. What's a pace car?
I don't wanna
I'm
talk.
not good. So I'm an idiot too then, I guess. You're calling me an idiot.
Whatever.
Thanks. Nice. Call me an idiot.
Yeah, I mean, these personal attacks
Idiot.
are really
Look,
unwarranted.
The things you fucking called me over the past fucking 2 years.
haven't said anything.
Oh, please. You put me
then-
down like I'm a fucking piece of shit on the street.
Yesterday I didn't
you
put
always
you down
put
for a
me
minute.
down, man. You love it.
When
you
did
love
I put,
doing it.
Name something where I put you down. You just called me an idiot. So what do you?
Whatever, dude.
Because you don't have an example.
I have plenty of
I've
examples.
only treated you nicely.
I have plenty of examples.
No, you don't. Name one.
I have plenty of examples.
Give me an example.
You're always fucking making fun with the security thing.
I didn't say anything.
Always.
The guy
man.
profiled
you.
you.
Put me down constantly.
The guy profiled you.
My security guy is fucking half the size of me.
I never made a height
How
joke.
do I have a fucking guy like that with me?
Did I make the height jokes?
Dude, I've heard it a million times.
I don't know. No,
I've
I don't
heard
make
it
the
a
height
million times,
jokes.
dude.
I mean, everybody
I've
else
heard it
does.
a million times
All
from
right.
you.
Everyone around here does. You don't hear it from me.
Yeah, okay.
I'm paying you and hiring you, and you're saying I'm putting you down.
And you're making fun of me too, all at the same
No,
time.
I'm not.
It makes no sense.
I
but
never
okay.
made height jokes.
That's why I'm here.
Go find one. Go find a height joke.
I found him.
Ever since we had the
I
roast.
can't believe he's this sensitive.
I'm
He's
very
you should have heard him on the wrap-up show. You sound
Very
like a crazy
sensitive.
man.
Yeah, I'm a lunatic.
You sound like a lunatic.
A crazy
Guy asked you
man.
about the car.
No, fuck him. I don't have to fucking answer him. What the hell is
Do
this?
you hate everyone here who asks
What's
you
it?
questions?
No.
It's
What's
not like I asked you some
No.
incriminating question.
Here, let me show you how he does it. Let me have this.
That doesn't work.
He walked. I don't. No.
Oh, okay,
I
go.
just want to a little demonstration.
Ronnie's holding a microphone.
Okay.
He wants to.
This is radio,
He
Ron.
walks up to you and he sticks this in your fucking mouth like this. He
Go
goes,
ahead. Well, that's
what's this I hear about this new car you got?
Right. So what did you say?
Mind your business. It's none of your business.
No, actually, you said something much more profane than that.
Like what?
Get the fuck out of my face. I don't have to tell you about my car.
Yeah, exactly.
Why can't you just say?
Do I ask you about your car?
Ronnie, why can't you just say I don't feel like talking about it?
I do. That doesn't work with him.
You just say, excuse me, I don't want to talk about
Doesn't work with him.
No, I stay on it
And he
because
stays on it with that thing. And he sticks it in your mouth.
if
like
it's an issue,
like it's somebody's cock.
if it's an issue that people back there are talking about, I heard you, moron. If this is an issue that people back
I
there
sure
are
hope you heard
talking
me.
about, then I am
Right,
entitled
you're a
to ask
newsman.
him about it.
He's the newsman. He's got to ask.
It's not news.
But
it is
why-
true.
it's
You
not
got a
news.
pace car?
People
It's not
back
news.
there
Why
are
are you
talking
embarrassed? I'm
about
not
this.
embarrassed.
Why won't you talk about
I
your
ain't
pace
fucking
car?
embarrassed.
Why won't you talk about your pace car?
It's a great fucking car. It's a
So
collector's
tell
item,
us about
okay?
it.
No, I don't want to tell you about it. Because it's the way you handle it. When you walk up to somebody and say, hey, listen, hey, Ronnie, you know, I just heard something from somebody that you got this really cool car. No, instead you walk up and shove this cock in my mouth and go,
Cock?
When did it become a cock?
he loves
Do you think it looks like a cock to you? And you think
That's
it's-
right, and he's tempting me with his cock.
That's his cock. This
So
is
you
his
want me to
cock.
get another microphone that isn't a phallic symbol? Is that what you're
I
saying?
talk to Lisa all the time. She doesn't walk around with that thing. But you stick it in
Well, that's
everybody's
because
mouth.
you have ulterior motives.
So
with
what
Lisa.
is this? You bought a pace car. Do you go to the track with it?
No.
And what, you drive it around town?
It's a car.
It's a regular car, but what does it have? Stickers all over it?
It doesn't have stickers all over it.
What does it say on it? How does one distinguish that it's a pace car?
Because it says it.
It says pace car.
Indianapolis 500 pace car.
Now, this is a car that you drive around in every day?
No, when I feel like taking it out.
Is this in addition to your other cars? Or
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. It's a collector's item. It has collector's insurance on it, everything.
Now, what's
It's
so
not like
special about a pace car in the sense that it's...
They only made 500 of them in that year.
And why do you like this so much?
Because I like cars, okay?
Do you feel that people...
You like your things,
Yeah.
I like cars.
Do people
that
feel...
bothered you too, I know that.
No, I'm asking... I didn't do anything. I'm
You were
just
doing so
asking
good,
you.
Ronnie, up until that.
Do you feel people will think you're...
I feel shit coming on.
No,
you know?
I'm asking you...
I'm paranoid,
But
remember?
let it come on. Don't just anticipate it.
Do you feel people will think you're in the race car business if
No,
you drive
I don't
a
know.
pace
I don't
car?
care what they think.
Doesn't it appear that you're in the race car business?
No, absolutely not.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's the only question I had.
Good.
Do you wear a jumpsuit? When
Yeah, I wear a jumpsuit. Yeah, I wear a jumpsuit, a crash helmet,
A helmet
racing
with,
gloves.
with a microphone.
I don't
so
know
I'm in
anything
contact
about-
with my pit crew.
I don't know. Is this common that people drive around in pace cars?
No,
Yeah,
it's-
they make 500 of them. It's a collector's item. People like to buy them because they're really into it.
I'm like Jay Leno. You know, I collect cars.
It's
Why
a
do you-
replica of the car that was actually used maybe that year.
Oh, it's a replica.
Yeah, it's not. It wasn't actually used at the Indianapolis 500. They made
Right.
500 of them.
I see. And it's a special thing to walk
It's a
around
special
with a pace
edition car. Right.
And it says pace car on it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then people will look at
It
you.
has-
Yeah, it draws a lot of attention when you're driving it down
so
the street.
that bothers you too. Your hair draws a lot of attention too. You know that, right?
Your hair?
Yeah, his hair. He's got this whole thing going on. He won't admit he dyes his hair.
Do you
Everybody,
dye your
everybody
hair?
knows it, but okay.
Ronnie, he's just trying to push my buttons.
No,
Do you dye your
Let me
hair?
tell I
Dude, you like to push my
unequivocally
fucking
do
buttons,
not.
too.
I unequivocally do not
You
dye
like
my
pushing
hair.
my fucking
And it-
buttons, Mr. M26.
And-
says
look
he
how
doesn't.
defensive he gets.
Look how gray it
His
is on
eyes
the
are-
side.
There's no gray. Your fucking eyes are popping out of your fucking
Look
head.
how gray it is on the sides. Okay, if
Yeah,
I
you leave a
dyed
little
it,
bit. That's the whole idea. Look
You
at
are
my
not gonna
mustache.
rile me up, Ronnie.
Look at my
If-
mustache. Look at all the gray I leave in it.
You're scaring me with your laugh and the fact you're so close. Listen to me. If I use the product that you claim I use...
You don't like that I'm close? How about when you stick that black thing in my mouth, huh?
Excuse me? If I used hair color, it would be a much
Yeah.
better color.
No.
It is gray on the sides.
No, you try to make it more natural looking, but you're not doing
I
a good
swear
job. You're not doing
on
a
my
good job.
child, I don't dye my hair.
Well, there you go.
So there you go, Ronald. Are
Yeah.
we done?
No. You always attack. You came in here.
How
attack
is it
me.
attacking
I was
you?
out there minding my fucking
Ronnie,
business.
how is it attacking
Oh, wait,
you?
here's Wolfie. Let's find out.
I'm not talking to him.
Hey, Wolfie, how
no,
you
I'm
doing?
leaving for this part.
What is it, Wolfie?
Sorry.
Here he goes
Sorry.
again.
Oh,
Yes.
you're such a baby.
Yeah,
Just
I'm a
listen to
baby.
Wolfie.
Yes, I am.
So what he has to
'Cause I
say?
don't
Maybe he
wanna
wants to
talk an idiot.
apologize to
No,
you.
not him. He's a smirk, fucking
Smug.
Yeah, smirky, smug bastard.
Eccentric to think
Yes.
that I spend any of my time.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because
Wolfie's
you
point
want,
is,
Wolfie,
no one's-
you want to be so part of this show, Wolfie. I know you would do anything to get your
Hey, Rob, I
airtime.
don't know that
That's
you
why
can
you
do
brought the
it.
fucking guy in here yesterday.
Why did you listen to Wolfie
I don't
for a
want to
second?
listen to him. I'm going to talk right over him.
Why?
I really don't give
Quiet
a shit about
down.
Wolfie. I give no shit about Wolfie. When we do our block party shows, he covers it in Pennsylvania. He'll only turn in interviews that talk bad about me. That's fuck you, Wolfie. Wolfie, go and fuck yourself, man. I don't give a shit what you say. I don't care what you say, Wolfie. I really don't
Wolfie,
care.
Did you write what the profiler said?
He doesn't have
any of
to.
us?
Everybody knows what he fucking said.
Wait a second.
It's air.
Wolfie-
It's been talked about on
Well,
the
can
air.
I ask him a question?
No.
I can't ask him a
No,
question.
it's a fucking waste of time, man.
Well,
Everything that guy said yesterday, okay? We've talked. Everybody's talked about on the air, right from KC being whatever he was.
You don't think he was right about Casey?
That's what I mean. Everybody knew that,
right? He wasn't
and we
saying
talked
anything.
about, and we talked
He
about
didn't
it
say
on the
anything that
air.
crazy.
You
You
are
know?
a paranoid baby,
Yeah,
Ronnie.
well, you said that yesterday too, Wolfie. Okay.
Like
You just so want to be here so bad, you know. I understand it now. I understand it, Wolfie. Wolfie, it's fine. I'm glad you got in here yesterday. I'm very happy for you.
Wolfie.
But you know what? You're not here every day, and I know you're going to cry about that. So
Wolfie.
it's fine.
I don't need to be there.
Oh, you do
Ronnie.
need to be here. You need to be here in the worst way because I know you beg for a job here. I
Right,
know you
right,
beg
my
for a
boobs are
job.
on the
You
air
beg
every
for a
day.
job
Ronnie,
here,
I need to
Wolfie.
be up there.
You beg for it.
Ronnie,
You beg for it,
He
dude.
won't let Wolfie talk.
No.
You beg
What is that?
for
Is that
it.
your
I know
thing?
he beg-
You
I
filibuster?
filibuster.
You talk over everyone? Is that your thing?
What? So that, yeah, it's okay for him to fucking
It shows
walk
you're
all
insecure.
Me. Yeah, I am insecure.
Well, let's hear what he's got to say.
I don't want to hear what he's got to say. I don't care. That's the whole thing.
I care.
Well, good. Then you can listen to it. I don't have to listen to it. Why do I have to stand in and listen to something I don't want to listen to? Why? Why do I have to listen to it?
I don't have an answer for that.
I could be in my pace car.
Yeah, exactly. All
right, Wolfie. I can't hear what you're saying anyway. So
have a good day, Wolfie, and you'll keep trying to get a job here.
Marianne from Brooklyn, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard. This is the best ever. Ronnie, you know I love you. Howard, he stands up. He's 60-something years old. He watches you back at AGT. I'm watching him from the box.
I don't have a problem with him. He can't communicate with anyone. A guy comes in here.
Fine.
Ronnie can't handle talking to anybody. I never saw anything like it.
It's old school. He was born he's more like my age, and he feels very defensive, and I think everyone's sort of picking on him.
Maybe you're right, Joe. Go ahead. You're on the air.
Ronnie, you are such a baby.
Yes, I am. Of course.
Ronnie, here's my point.
Go ahead.
Man, you bust balls around there nonstop. Somebody...
Wait a minute. I bust balls around here?
Yeah.
How do I bust balls around here?
You're constantly joking with people and playing around.
There you go. Yeah. Joking. There you go.
No,
joking.
You walk up to people, you tell them to fuck off, and you say you're joking. But the people don't know you're joking.
Oh, they know. Please. They know me long enough.
You bust balls.
Yeah, okay. Everybody busts balls around here.
Well,
everybody.
So you should take it a little bit. And I don't think that guy yesterday was busting your balls.
I take it from the people around here. I don't have to take it from outside people, dude. I take it from you. I take it from everybody here. Nobody gets their balls busted.
Is this a case that you can dish it out, but you can't take it?
No, that's bullshit. I take it. You can't tell me I don't take it.
All right, let's go to Clayton.
That's horseshit.
Clayton, what do you have to say?
You don't take it gracefully.
No, maybe I don't, but I take it.
You got to calm down. You're going to have a fucking heart attack.
Yeah, no,
Clayton,
I'm going to blow another eyeball.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, now I see why your eyeballs are blowing out of your head. Clayton, go ahead.
Hey, Ronnie, you got the 82 Vet or you got the Buick Grand National?
Neither one, dude.
It's the
Come on now.
Neither one. I'm serious.
It looks like a Corvette to me, the one I just saw.
Well, that one he says he doesn't
I'm saying it's a Corvette, but it's not 82.
Oh,
Ronnie,
it's a Corvette.
I'm sticking up for you. It's a
very
sharp car.
By the way, it's
very sharp.
It's not 82 pace car. It's a 78 pace car.
Wow.
Okay, man.
No, not mine. But I'm just saying the pace car he's talking about is not an 82. It's a 78. Silver and black two-tone.
Ronnie, are you upset with the source for telling John Lieberman about your car?
You know what? It's part of the deal around here. I know who it is. I definitely know who it is.
Who is it?
I'm not saying.
Who do you think it is?
I definitely know who it is.
I'm wondering, is it Richie
I'm not saying anything. I just said I definitely know who it is.
Richie Wilson.
I didn't say anything.
I'm asking you, who's the source? So you don't know? Because you would identify.
Okay, I don't know. Okay. I don't.
It was not me.
Was not Richie?
Did not say a word.
I didn't say it was Richie.
It was multiple sources anyway.
I didn't say it was Richie.
It was multiple sources anyway.
Who are you suspecting?
Good for you. I'm not.
Why are you not telling me that?
I don't care.
I care.
I don't care.
Who do you suspect?
I don't suspect anyone.
So maybe you don't really know.
I don't really know. You're right. I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. Don't know.
Oh, wow. Boy, oh boy, you worked up.
Yeah, I'm worked up.
I mean, I've never seen you this worked up.
Yeah, well.
I mean, it's unbelievable. And when the things you said about me were
fucking
terrible.
bothers me when a fucking retard comes in here with club feet and fucking tries to rip my fucking ass apart about the job I do. He knows nothing about the job I do and how I handle people, really handle people when we're in a situation. So he can go fuck himself.
Do you think...
He never handled a situation in his life.
Here's a note I just got. Ronnie talked about the pace car at his last party, and John Lieberman was there.
So
what party?
Who needed a source?
I don't know.
I actually don't remember hearing about it there.
Maybe I did talk about it that day. Whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
He's my source.
Let me see.
Let me see if that's the right picture, Gary.
Is that Ronnie's pace car?
Let me see it.
Is that your pace car?
Let me see it.
Pace car.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Nope.
Can you imagine him driving around in his pace car? How often do you do that? I'd like to see that.
When the sun shines.
Yeah, well, tonight's day, you take it out.
Come out in the rain or it'll never come out in the rain or the snow.
Do you drive it at high speeds?
No, absolutely not.
When do you? How fast can your pace car go? Must be able to go very quick.
It's a Corvette. It goes as fast as a Corvette goes.
What's the top speed it can go?
I have no idea. I never tried it.
Have you used it on any bridges and tunnels in the city?
What?
Have you driven it into any
tunnels?
Look at
cameras?
Yeah.
No. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Because I never even. It came from Kentucky and it came on a truck. So I've never brought it across a bridge yet. Okay?
Was it delivered to your home?
Why is that? Well, look at you. Your fucking eyes are popping out of your head. Why is that so interesting to you? Was it delivered to my home? No, it was somebody dropped it in the middle of the street somewhere and left it there. And they called me and said, "Oh, your car is in the middle of the street. Go get it." What is wrong with you?
I'm a reporter. I do
does
details.
Howard 100 News.
Well, then why don't you work on your details?
He does.
Because obviously,
Ron,
you're not
he
working
does
on
Howard,
your details.
He does Howard
but
100
he's not
News.
working on his details.
He is. He's asking you.
If he had a story, he should have came in here with all the details, pictures,
Well, he's asking
everything.
you.
He's not a fucking reporter.
Well, he's not going to go to your
Bring
home and
Steve
spy.
Langford back. He got fired from his job.
You're telling
he
him
needs a job. Bring him back, will you please?
Oh, now you're trying to get me fired.
Go pack your fucking bags.
Now you're trying to get me fired.
I told you that. I told you that. I'm going to get your bags packed.
I don't think it's your place to even suggest to fire me. You're not my boss.
That's right.
Look how upset you are. You look like you're going to cry.
What?
Look at you. Look at you. You're all upset. You can't take
because
it.
I don't want my reporting question. I don't want my reporting question.
Oh my God! I don't.
Did I not have a story?
No, you have no story.
It is a story.
You don't
have a
details.
pace car.
You have no details. You don't even know what fucking color it is.
Why do I need to know what color it is?
You don't want him spying on you.
Because you're going around there. Is it orange? Is it pink?
These are called questions. Reporters ask questions, Ronnie.
Yeah.
He doesn't know all the answers. He has a source.
Before he comes in and makes a statement, he should have the details.
What?
He's a reporter.
But he's asking you. You're the guy who
I'm
runs the
fucking
car.
telling him shit.
Look, I'm not going to break down the fundamentals of how to be a reporter for you. Okay?
If I won't tell him the details, isn't it his job?
All right.
Wait.
This is crazy.
Isn't it his job? Isn't it his job to go out? If I won't give him the details,
Ronnie,
a report.
He's not going to go spy on you,
dude.
It's not. Well,
now I might.
He just asked you a couple of questions. You're getting so fucking defensive.
Let me guess. You want a portion of the guy's book proceeds from yesterday, right? Just like you wanted some of the ugly app guys.
I don't want anything from him. Believe me.
Listen,
at the last thing I want is something from him.
I have to go back to work and work.
Put your jacket on. Go find out what color my car is. Go ahead.
Oh my God.
Go ahead. Do some work.
You really want me?
Do some work. Go ahead.
Sounds like a challenge.
Guess you'll have to break into my garage then, and then you'll go to jail.
There are other ways.
You'll go to jail.
There are other ways.
You'll go to jail.
He's going to sit out and watch and with a camera and photograph you. You don't want that.
I got people everywhere.
He's going to stake you
got
out.
people nowhere.
Brian, go ahead.
People everywhere.
Listen, will Lisa G please fuck Ronnie?
By the way,
I'm pent up.
I would love to have that all go down too, because that would be great. All right, thank you, Brian. Listen, Ronnie, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
Thank
Enjoy
you,
your
John
day.
Lieberman.
Have a nice one.
I still say John's a great reporter. I'm sorry, Ronnie.
That's good. I'm glad.
All right.
I'm happy for you.
Wow, that was some interview.
He's amazing.
Oh my God. Oh yeah. Anyway, I was trying to tell you about Gary's toe fungus, but I do have to.
That got gobbled up in the Ronnie man.
Sure did. What is it, Carl?
Hey, Howard. Ronnie's a bitch, man. Who flies off the handle like that as a security professional? Think you got off-duty cops with you. He would get rolled up in a heartbeat. He get that handlebar mustache punched right off that fucking face if something really happened, man. Thank God you got real cops with you.
All right, listen, Carl. Thank you.
Thank you.
He'll come running back in here screaming.
What is it, Gary?
That's the car.
Oh, that's Ronnie's car?
It's got more than a decal on it.
Oh, my God. It's a whole
those
thing.
cars are really painted up.
Official pace car. And then it's got Corvette written across the glass.
Because I forget what
Everything
kind of
but
car it
Ronnie's
is.
name is on the car.
Yeah. Fred, you are into cars. Do you understand this at all?
I don't get the whole Indy car thing at all.
Right.
I mean, I think it kind of looks retarded.
You think it's silly for a guy that age to be driving around?
And he's got that in his garage now.
I don't know. It's kind of like, it's like an adult version of like a Power Ranger or something.
What does a thing like that cost? Is that an
You
expensive?
know, it's
Nice
funny.
piece of change.
It is
They
because
probably get you when it comes out. I don't know the collectability on those cars, to be perfectly frank with you, but some of them don't necessarily go for any more than a regular.
I think there's collectability because it's 1 of 500. So if you can find someone who's interested in it, then they probably
Right, it
pay a
has to
little
be
more.
the same kind
But the
of
only thing I think that makes it
interest that
distinctive
Ronnie has.
are the decals.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to drive around with stuff written all over my car.
But I don't even want to have like a vanity plate.
Right. But he
And the
likes
whole
that.
thing is when you drive around in a car like that, everybody's looking at it, wondering what it is.
Well, also you're driving around and people are assuming you're something tied in with the race car community.
Well,
right?
sometimes you don't even, because I always see, guys with race cars on a flatbed as they're coming to and from races, and everybody on the road is looking at the car.
Right.
Well, Ronnie will be driving this thing, so everybody will be looking at Ronnie. That's
and
what
won't
he
they
wants.
assume he's a race car driver of some kind?
Well, when you look at him, you're
I'm racing in the HOV
you're sure
lane.
that's not the case.
Right. No, but I mean, it's sort of like if I.
It assumes involvement.
It's like if I wore a David Letterman jacket. You would think that I worked on the David Letterman show, right?
Right, but
and
you
then
could-
like people would walk up and go, "Oh, what do you do on the David Letterman show?" I go, "I don't do that. I like the jacket."
That's a perfect example because you could buy those in the gift shop next to Letterman.
Right.
Right, but I don't think Tony Stewart is driving around in a pace car.
That's what I mean. Probably like that would be like me driving around in I don't know,
a milk truck.
Yeah, I mean,
Are you a milkman?
You're a milkman, aren't you?
I just worship milkmen.
Your information.
Yeah.
I am like a brony with a Corvette.
Is that the car?
For your information, okay?
Is this the car?
Tony Stewart owns a bunch of cars like that.
He does?
He
He
collects
doesn't
them.
drive around in them.
Yes, he does.
But he's a race driver.
But he
Yeah, but this-
belongs in one of those.
Yeah.
That's what he does for a living.
He
What do
tells
you have to-
you that, Ronnie.
What are you talking about?
In other
This is-
words, let's say I like the milkman industry, and I drove around in a milk truck.
Why is this such a...
Or one of those ice cream
You know
trucks.
what?
I love the ice cream.
Why do you
Ron,
buy
why-
every new phone
Do you
that
sell
comes out?
Mr.
Why do you
Softy?
buy
I
every
buy a new phone
fucking
because I want to be up
this
on the
is
latest
something-
technology.
this is
And it also
something you
works.
like,
Yeah.
okay? This is something I like.
Right.
And that bothers you too. See, I don't get that either.
No, I'm trying to understand
No, it
that.
bothers
It doesn't
you.
bother
because
me.
you're making fun. You're making fun of it.
I'm not. I'm asking.
You are. You're making fucking fun of it.
You assume
it
asking
bothers you.
You assume asking a question.
You owned a Corvette for 3 days and you got rid of it because
didn't like
it's
it.
not your thing.
Right.
This is my thing. I like cars. I'm sorry it bothers you so much.
All right. Fair enough. Thank you, sir.
We
You can't
talk.
have a conversation with him.
You can't because it's unfair, dude.
It's unfair to talk to you.
I could do this
You
all day.
attack my
I know,
character.
he's so
You
funny.
attack my height. You attack my job, and now you attack my car. You've gone too far.
You know what it reminds me of? Imus wears cowboy outfits, but he's not a
Right.
cowboy.
Right.
But he likes it.
He walks
but it's-
around in that duster and
Yeah.
you expect him to pull a 6-gun on you.
You think it's like Clint Eastwood from a spaghetti western, and like Imus walks around in that
Cowboy hat.
get up. And you go, well, like, if you didn't know who he was, you'd say, oh, sir, what ranch do you work on? And,
What rodeo do you ride?
Right,
for?
right.
Yeah. Are you a rodeo rider?
Are you with the rodeo? You would say, and he'd go, no, what are you talking about? Don't say that to me.
I just walk around like this.
Right. And Ronnie walks around like a race car driver. All right, listen, I'd love
Sometimes I put on a dress and pretend to be Danica Patrick.
Ron,
Yeah.
why react this way to stories? I mean, you're only perpetuating the story. You're only
Oh,
keeping
Scott's
it going.
trying to figure out my car. Forget it.
He figured it out, he says.
Yeah, what is it?
95.
Well, anything's possible.
Fair enough.
Ron,
Yeah.
why keep a story moving like this?
Yeah,
If
now, see, Lieberman will run in there now because somebody else did the work for him.
I don't give out any.
Somebody else did the work for him now. He'll go in and say to Scott, could you print me out a picture of the 95 now?
He did.
Good.
He came in
Good.
to me with it.
Yeah, but I'm saying Lieberman didn't do that. That's his job to do. Not somebody who works in the office back here.
Ronnie, why act so closely guarded about the story? Why not just own up to it, give your information, and move on? I mean, you know
Why
how
should
things,
I?
Because you know how things
It's
work
not-
around
it's
here. You're
not his
making
fucking
it.
business.
You're making it worse.
It's not his fucking business.
You're making it worse,
I have
Ron.
people out here. Get the fuck out of here. I have a job to do.
John, why do you think this has set him off so much? I mean, what's going on with Ronnie?
Ronnie has been irked lately about a number of things. I think the psychological profile yesterday, whenever anybody pokes at his lifestyle or how he chooses to live his life, he goes off. And then whatever comes subsequent to that, he then goes off. So I happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time when I asked him about the car yesterday. And a reporter's job is to probe. We ask questions to find out the truth. So I knew, Ronnie confirmed that he got a pace car. I didn't know all the details, but I knew the way to get the details was to bring it up on the air with Howard. And look, now we have the details. We have the year, we have the make, so Ronnie is just angry. I mean, that's no breaking news.
All right, Robin, it's time to hear from John Hein. Johnny boy, come on in, pal, and tell us what's going to be on the wrap-up show. Wrap-up show has been on fire. Lest anyone think it's been not on fire, you're wrong, because yesterday's show with it is Ronnie Mund going at it. It was unbelievable yesterday.
Yeah.
What are you going to be talking about today?
You think that something is up with Teddy Microphone getting mugged and losing his iPhone.
It's just weird that he doesn't call the cops and get his phone back. Where is that fucking guy?
Yeah, he's here now.
He's here.
Explain that.
Teddy, come here, just real quick. I don't want to spend all morning on it, but I wouldn't mind an explanation. I started out at 6 o'clock in the morning with this. Teddy.
I did go. I went yesterday.
Oh, you went to the police, but why would you wait? I mean,
well, no. I couldn't go that night.
Is your drinking out of control?
No, what?
Do you and
it's average.
Do you and your wife get just fucking slammed?
Well, everybody gets pretty slammed in our circle.
How many drinks did you have?
I don't know, like umpteen.
Are you that umpteen? Are you that fucking bummed out about your life?
No, not at all. We're having fun. We were with a huge group of people. It was just like super fun. I mean, it's what
you can't have fun without getting completely fucked up.
Yes, of course.
Let me tell you something. I've cut my drinking back almost to the point. I don't drink almost.
I know.
I barely drink.
Well, I mean,
I might have one drink a week.
I know. I know.
Tell you, look at me. I'm having as much fun as I used to. Are you blacking out?
I was browned out, I'd say.
What does that mean?
It's a little less than
What's
blacked
going
out.
on with you? You're a young guy. You're that
miserable? It was just a really fun time. I don't know. It was
you
a
think
party.
That's fun to black out?
Yeah, it's not fun to get on a subway afterwards, But
so you got
going
on the
the
subway
wrong way and everything. It's just crazy.
You say yes, a pack of hyenas. You say 7 guys.
It was it was like National Geographic.
They took your. What does that mean?
Like the wounded wildebeest and like all the 8 hyenas are nipping at it. Like
so you were drunk. You were on the C train.
Yeah.
And with your wife, and they surrounded you, and they took your iPhone from you.
Yeah, I mean, they were all nipping at me, and I was kind of fighting them off. And then one of them, as we were getting back on through the turnstile, one of them got his hand in, grabbed the phone, and he was
at some point,
gone.
you got to give up, because who knows what can happen.
But I did go to the police yesterday. I mean, I called them that
why wait
night.
2 days?
No, 1 day.
One day.
I followed the advice of the 911 operator.
He's got an iPad, and on the iPad, it tracks where your iPhone is. He knows the exact location. The cop said to him, just you have to file a report, and we'll go get your phone.
And you got to jump through their hoops. I mean, they don't. It's not like
hoops.
I mean, it's not like they
got to
just go kick down the door.
Well, of course, because they got to make sure that you really own the iPhone.
Yeah,
they can't just you call them up. They just can't go get it.
But
for
it's
you.
also a little minutia involved because it was at a train station, so now it falls under the Transit Bureau, and then it's this, and then this, and this. And I went to my local precinct, which is up here.
All right. Do you have your iPhone back?
No.
What, you have an iPad. It tells you exactly where it is.
It's still sitting in the same spot where it was.
Where are the police on this?
They are now investigating, but
investigating.
Yeah,
you mean
detectives have been assigned and everything. Yeah,
and you gave them the location.
Yeah, and they need to, in fact, come and collect my Metro card to double check where I was when I swiped it and all that other stuff. They're
By
really
that time,
going deep.
the phone's going to be gone.
As soon as the battery dies on the phone, you can't track it anymore.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
Well, I got lucky.
Look, Teddy wasted several days.
He did, but I mean,
1 day, Robin. 1 day. It was Monday, yesterday afternoon.
And the reason you didn't go to the cops right away because
I called 911. It was like 10 o'clock at night, and it was Sunday night, and I just wanted it. Yeah, I was just like, I have to get up.
You were wasted.
The guy's like, the 911 operator was very nice, but they said, oh, we'll have to send a car over to your house, and I figured it would take hours.
All right, well, keep us posted.
Look, I'm fine. It was like, we're very lucky.
No, I know
blessed,
you're fine.
I mean,
but you should have your phone back.
I'm a little sore here, but that's all right.
What, they punched you in the head?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Well, of course not. You were so wasted, you blacked out.
Yeah. Well,
listen to me, my friend.
7 on 1.
Me more than the phone.
Listen to me.
You know, that you put yourself in danger. I love these people who decide that they can go and be out of their minds and nothing's going to happen to them in a big city.
Now Robin's upset with you.
I'm sorry, Robin.
That's right. You probably sore from falling down when you were drunk.
Yeah, he probably hit his own head.
I know. That's why I didn't
Hey,
bring that up.
didn't you recently bash Benji on the wrap-up show?
No.
Yeah. I heard it.
What?
Benji, you and Teddy having a hard time?
No.
I've always liked him. I just thought he was real Weasley about it because he bashes me on air and then he comes up and
I bash him off air and then I can't come up on air.
No, but then you come up to me off air and you said, "Hey, I just made that up because I want to get on air." So
I didn't say that. I just said that's my. I'm like I have to. You know, I have nothing to say here right now. That's my angle.
Well, you said you didn't really.
No,
feel
but
that
like
way.
little things like the shoes. You know, like when you brought up his shoes
wearing
today,
high
like
heels,
these little
yeah.
fucking things that just drive me crazy. Last year
He wants to be taller than his
with the
girlfriend.
wig, with the whole Rock of Ages Benji
Well,
thing.
yeah,
You know,
that-
seriously.
He tries to draw a lot of
eyeliner, but then again, I zoomed out and I stepped out and I said, wait a minute, I've only been here 6 years. There was the Benji who came in African garb. There was
Right.
the Benji who did this. So maybe that's his thing. And I said, it's not my place to. And then I felt bad that I was just in a grumpy mood and it was,
right.
I don't know, pre-wedding stress.
You've also
and all
been
that
critical
stuff.
of John. You've also
but
you've also been critical of John Hine. You feel he's too straight-laced for the
John
show.
Hine?
Yes,
No.
John Hine. Isn't that true?
No.
Yes, it is.
No, not at all. Straight-laced.
Too straight-laced. In other words, he should be a little
He's
looser.
a straight guy, but no. I mean, I'm not. I don't think he should
All right.
be looser.
You're not critical of him?
No. The one thing I did say was when he got the fast food truck, I was like, the guy doesn't eat any condiments, but you know.
Okay. All right,
That
Teddy.
was everybody's criticism.
Keep me posted on that phone.
Yes, if
and
I
we're-
get the phone back, I'll let you know. But otherwise,
Well,
the new
no.
one's coming out in 6 weeks, so I'm eligible for
So
an
maybe
upgrade.
you don't even need it.
That's
Exactly.
right. Yeah, you go, let those guys
Oh
have
yeah,
it.
they can have it.
All right, thank you.
Later.
Concerned about his drinking. Can you think you could stop drinking for 6 months?
No.
You can't. So you're an alcoholic.
No. What?
Are you an alcoholic?
No, but
That means you are.
what do you mean 6 months? Why would I want to?
Stop for 6 months because why
What's
do you
in it
need
for me?
Health, to show that you're not addicted.
Not good enough. Maybe I don't know. I'm going to miss out on a lot of fun.
Can you stop Can you stop for a month? Do you
I
think
could.
you
sure.
could? Do it.
But I won't.
Show me.
I can't.
You're an alcoholic.
You got to raise the stakes.
You're an alcoholic.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're an alcoholic.
No.
You can't quit for a month.
I can. I can do anything I want. I can do anything I put my mind to.
Quit for a month.
No.
Why?
Because
why?
Because I'm having fun.
You're having fun.
Yeah. I'm
Do you have
having
any
an
other
awesome
kind of
time.
fun?
Life without booze is not
Yes,
fun.
exactly. I'm not going to lose my arm. And
Let's go,
All
baby.
right. Okay, you might have a problem.
Well, we'll see. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it.
All right.
I know you've been right about a lot of things.
Right about
You're prob-
everything.
I know
I'm
you're right,
America's
I know,
judge.
I know.
All right. Thanks,
Goodbye.
Teddy. Right. Right, Robin?
Right.
Right. See, even Robin agrees.
Teddy, microphone. Sir.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously a tumultuous Sunday for you.
Yeah, no big deal. I mean, I think I had it coming. I got robbed of my iPhone, and I did go to the police yesterday and filled out a report and, started the whole minutia, really jumping through all the hoops.
Why do you say that? Why do you say that you think you had it coming?
Oh, man, I was an easy target. I was blacked out drunk on the subway and going the wrong way, and then, I don't know, I mean, I probably just, stuck out, and I'm sure, look at this idiot, and, whatever. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. They didn't get, my wallet or my watch or her engagement ring or anything like that, so, it's just a fun. The whole thing's actually rather embarrassing, so...
Well, I'm sorry to hear that it happened.
It's all right, I'm lucky. I consider we were both very lucky. None of us got hurt. None of us got robbed majorly, so...
And they can't rob you of your spirit.
That's
Ted.
right. They can't take what's in here. Later.
Hey, look who's on the phone. Dale Yeager. You know who he is?
Yeah, he's the guy who was here yesterday that Ronnie lost his
I
mind
don't
over.
want to talk to him.
Dale, what's up?
Hey, Howard. I'm sorry to bother you, but I heard earlier, I'm listening to the replay of the West Coast show.
Yeah.
And I hear Ronnie making a statement which is absolutely ridiculous and asinine.
Which one is that?
Well, he made a statement. He goes, well, I've talked to real police officers, and they say they know these guys. They're all book smart. They hear them at the academy. Howard, I've been operational in the field. I'm operational now. I work on cases. I'm in doing interrogations. I'm not a guy who's just some college professor that stands in a room and gives theories.
No, I tried to tell Ronnie about that, but he won't listen to me.
Ronnie's screaming too loud to listen.
And you know what blows my mind is, of all the profiles I did, And I actually did one on Robin, but we didn't get to it. But of all the profiles I did, his was the shortest.
Right.
And he got the most upset. You know?
Yeah, I still don't understand what he got so upset about.
I don't either. And that's another thing, too. I wanted to clarify. I said that I believed, and again, it's not definitive, I believe that he, in his past, has done swinging because of all the stripper things. Well, swinging is when you have more than one sex partner at a time. 2 people or more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he understood what the definition of that was. I just wanted to clarify that.
All right, Dale, fair enough.
All right, thanks.
All right,
buddy.
thank you. That's Dale Yeager, who is a professional profiler who got into a huge fight with Ronnie yesterday.
Yeah, well, he's probably set Ronnie off again.
He might have. I don't know. It's very possible.
Ron.
Yeah.
Now that you've had some time to think about things,
Yes, we played that.
What?
have your feelings changed now that you've had some time?
No. Feelings changed about what? The guy's a fucking professor.
Well, he said he has done some field work. He has.
Yeah,
been out there.
he says he's still in the field, giving lectures. That's not the field.
Seems like you're giving him a lot of power by not answering to him.
He has no power. I talk to real police officers. They know about guys like him. They laugh at him.
What else is in the news?
What do they do?
They laugh at him.
How do they do that?
Starbucks, Macy's, and other...
Stop turning the radio off.
I can't hear you. What did they do?
They laugh at guys like Dale Yeager.
And how do they do that? That's scary, man.
That's right.
I wouldn't come near Howard if you were
Yeah,
doing
it's like
that.
a fucking Creedmoor laugh. You know where Creedmoor is? Huh? You know where Creedmoor is?
I'd imagine it's about 2 feet in front of me right now.
You never heard of Creedmoor?
No, man.
You heard of Creedmoor.
I've heard of Creedmoor.
You heard of Creedmoor.
It's a mental institution.
Yeah, I know Creedmoor.
That's where Ronnie should be.
So I was right. It was a couple feet in front of me.
Yeah, that's where Ronnie should be. Locked up in it.
I'd feel, speaking of security, I'd feel a whole lot safer if this interview ended.
Good. End it. End it.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate, Baba Booey. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, there was a lot of Ronnie. First, Ronnie, it turns out, knows that Taylor Swift's fans are called Swifties. We don't know how he knows that. Then Captain Jenks called in and talked about the prank call he made involving Ronnie. And finally, Ronnie told us that he went to see the play Cinderella. Yes, a 60-plus-year-old man went to see the play Cinderella. Here's how it all went.
Another argument that we had, sort of, I won't say argument, but discussion we had before the show, and Howard picked up on it during the show, was about Taylor Swift singing along to all the acts. You know, some people felt that she was doing it for camera time. I'd ask JD, but he can't come down here right now.
How come? What's he doing?
He's in a meeting, but he does feel that way.
I'm with
as
JD.
do you. And I and Steve both feel that she's a young girl who just likes music.
I think that when you go to an event like that, where you're really the focus of attention, she's not just anybody going.
Agreed.
She's the focus of attention. Yes, you should go and have a good time, and there's a party that says, hey, I'm going to go do what I want and be who I am. But there's another party that knows that every little thing you do, the camera's picking up on. So I think that her singing every song is a move. It's a move to get on camera.
I disagree. I think she's just singing along and she's enjoying the music and being a 23-year-old girl.
Can we tell the audience that you
off the air refer to her as Tay-Tay?
On the air, I've said Tay-Tay many times.
So you're in a whole other league.
Look, just because I've seen her in concert 5 times.
Have you seen her 5 times?
5 times. You know I'm going again, right?
Are you?
End of March.
What city this time?
It's local. Going to Newark.
John's like he's like the Grateful Dead. He's like a deadhead for Taylor Swift. What do they call them?
What?
Taylorheads? Do they have names? Taylorhead road groupies?
Swifties. How do you know that? How do you know that, Ronnie?
Don't worry about it.
No, how do you know that?
I'm smart.
No, how do you know?
I'm a goddamn genius.
How do you know a Taylor Swift groupie? I have 2 teenage daughters. What's your reason?
Yeah, I have a teenage girlfriend.
Is that why you know? Is Stephanie a big Tay-Tay fan?
She likes her.
Do you like her?
Not particularly.
No, not for you?
No.
Not your speed?
She is cute. I got to say, she's a cute kid.
Yeah, she's, well, whatever.
She's very all-American looking.
Yeah. And I don't think her music's bad. Some of it, not all of it. Steve Brandano agrees. I see him shaking.
I think it's funny because you don't think her music is bad. I'll give you 10 other artists that like dance around her genre that you would probably hate.
That's true. I like her older stuff, like Tim McGraw. But anyway, let's get Ronnie. I'm glad.
I like her Greetings from Raspberry Park album.
I'm glad you're here.
Are you really?
Yes, I am. Because before getting into David Spade, I did want to ask you about that prank call that Jenks did because apparently you weren't a big fan of it.
Not that it wasn't a big. I mean, he got upset because I didn't knock him on the news. I just said I was, I'm friends with a lot of cops, and it was a whole cop thing, and cops were getting shot and killed that day, even. So
was it not fun and not funny?
It was I mean, his stuff is funny, but you know what? He got all bent. He started knocking me on Twitter because I said, because I did the news story with Lieberman saying, that I wasn't too thrilled about it, but, I didn't say I hated it.
Do you think Jenks did the wrong thing by doing it?
He never does the wrong thing because he's always doing those phone calls. So,
He's done a couple of calls I think he wish he could take back.
Are you pissed at him?
No, not at all, but he's pissed at me.
Jenks, are you pissed at Ronnie?
Jenks, you there, buddy?
I'm not pissed at Ronnie. I was just bummed out that because I thought he would think it was cool. When I did the prank call, there was no reports of anybody being shot or injured. I did it before any of that stuff went down, and
but I didn't hear it till that night after this all went down and the cop was shot and then he died. He had already died.
And Jenks, in all fairness, nobody had been shot or killed that day. He'd already killed 4 people.
But the thing is I don't do this to make fun of a tragedy or to make fun of people being shot or injured. I do it to show that these people on the news, after 25 years, they still can't stop it. They still don't check their sources. And, I let it out that it was a prank call early on. I didn't keep everybody on about it. And I kind of figured, Ronnie, it would be good for the block party. And I just could imagine all the phone calls that you must have fielded within the first 10 minutes after me doing that call.
I agree with Jenks, by the way. I know he does these during some pretty weird tragedies, but to me, it's always a mad rush to be the first to get the scoop, and it almost seems like these news organizations care so little about what's going on and care more about getting the person on. And I agree, most of the time, 99% of the time, it's not a bad thing. There's like 1 or 2 that he probably shouldn't have done.
Well, Jenks proved that, I thought, with this call. Jenks, she would have talked to you all day.
What's that?
She would have talked to you all day, it sounded like.
Yeah, but I kind of got nervous because, again, I was thinking, well, if there are people, if you would have watched it that day, you heard that the reporters and everything, they were getting in the police's way from doing their jobs. So, I mean, me doing a prank call to that show was probably just, I think, was just comical. It was just to show that these people were so willing to put anybody on the air without checking any sources that I could at least get through and do it. I just didn't want to string anybody along.
You know where I thought Jenks used to shine for me? Jenks, what is the Philadelphia version of, I guess up here, it's called the DOT. What is like the Department of Traffic, like the roadworks people? What are they called?
Right. It's called PennDOT.
PennDOT. Every single snowstorm, he would call as the head of PennDOT and always get on it. I would think, how do these people not know who that is and what his number is? And he would they go, now from PennDOT, we have this guy. They put him on.
Jenks, you're a master of your craft.
But Ronnie, you're not mad at me.
No,
right?
I never said I was pissed. I just said, if you listen to Lieberman's story, I never said I was pissed.
You weren't pleased, though. But I just wanted to make sure you didn't have a problem with me because I'd be bummed out. I was bummed out that you didn't like it.
It's not that I didn't like it. I'm saying it's not that I didn't like it. It was just, I don't know. At the time, it just hit me the wrong way. I don't know.
All right, thanks, Jenks. We're all good. What did you do for Valentine's Day? What did I hear you saying?
Hey, listen, you're going to Taylor Swift. I went to see Cinderella.
I'm going with my daughters. What did you do for Valentine's Day?
I went to see Cinderella on Broadway.
My God.
How was it?
Why?
Because that's what Stephanie wanted to do for Valentine's Day. She's into Cinderella, I guess. I don't know.
She thinks you're her prince.
Yeah, I am. I am a prince. I got to, we sat third row, I was a prince.
Someday her prince will come.
Yeah.
How was
exactly, after I'm gone.
What'd you think of the show?
It wasn't that terrible. I didn't fall asleep, so it wasn't that bad. Actually, they added a little humor into it.
How so?
And they made little jokes here, here and there.
I got to ask you a question. I'm not being facetious about this at all or anything. Were there mostly kids at the show?
No, absolutely not, dude. It was all adults.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
And it's not even open yet. It's in preview, and it was sold. It's been sold out for date.
Really? Who's in it? Anybody big? Any big names in it?
Not that I know. Not even in my day.
No Angela Lansbury.
No, there was somebody. I forget who it was. I recognize one name.
Did they cast well? Was Cinderella?
Yeah, she was hot. Yeah, she was definitely hot.
Did she look good when she was working the house, or when she became,
Oh, when she became Cinderella, she's in this hot gown. I'll tell you what, though, the live effects that they had on this show are amazing.
Yeah?
I mean, like, the dresses, they like changed right in front of your eyes, and you didn't even know they changed.
Like Kelly Clarkson's dress at the Grammys.
Yeah, exactly.
They just spun around and bang. They were
exactly. It was crazy. And I'm sitting like 3 rows back, and I'm trying to figure this out.
You think it'll make it on Broadway?
It's opening March 3rd.
I understand. Do you think it'll stand the test of time?
I think so, because a lot of kids, they're going to take a lot of kids to see it probably.
But you said it was adults.
It was adults. There was there were some kids there, but I'm telling you, it was mainly adults.
Cinderella.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it was great, man.
I'm sure Stephanie must have been thrilled, though.
Oh, please. Unreal.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, we talked a lot about Mark Cuban and him entertaining Shark Tank pitches from the staff. So Richie Wilson came in with his winning pitch, but Tim Sabean came in with his losing pitch, and Scott DePace came in to explain why he didn't pitch at all. Lots of fun, as always, on the wrap-up show. Mark Cuban also came by, and he was a great guest. He was all fired up, a lot of energy, had a lot of fun things to say. And then he had to sit through those pitches of Tim and Richie Wilson. I want to talk to Tim about his failed pitch. I want to talk to Richie Wilson about his successful pitch. I think everyone was surprised that Shittens ended up going over well with Mr. Cuban. Yeah, I think Tim was bummed out. I know he believes in his idea. He was excited about it. I wanted to pitch his other idea, which is a leash for a television remote. I'm sorry to give that away, Tim, but...
You're talking about the thing like whenever you go to the shittiest hotel in the world and they have the leash on the remote control?
Gary,
like
don't let him know that. But his app to find, clean places to go to the bathroom, I know it exists, but apparently Tim's is a little bit different, but we really didn't get to learn the details because Mark Cuban shot him down pretty quickly.
He went, eh.
Yeah.
Do you think that in Tim's pitch, it was necessary to tell Mark Cuban, a guy you're A, trying to get money out of, and B, a complete stranger, he could have just said, hey, sometimes you got to go to the bathroom. He didn't have to tell him that he shit all over the wall.
That's what makes Tim, Gary. He didn't have to tell him, but he wanted to, add some color to the story and get him interested, and I understand that.
Tim came to me afterwards. He's like, this app is going to kill. He's got it under control.
Yeah, get Tim down here. I want to talk to him about this app. Did you know he put $8,000 into the app already?
He told me 4, but it's going to take another 4 to get it to where he needs it to be.
Oh, okay.
So I
figured it was the other way. He said 8, which means he's probably put like 16 into it.
No, but the thing that I didn't know how to say this to Tim because even before he went in, I was getting texts like crazy or IMs like crazy that there's like 50 apps that already do this. But Tim was saying that they're not interactive, but I haven't seen them. I would think they would be.
Yeah.
In other words, if you're going to go look for a bathroom, it would seem like you just Instagram a picture of a clean bathroom.
Richie Wilson, though, has put 8,000 less into his idea, and he got the endorsement from Mark Cuban. And I saw out in the hall, you guys were buddying up. Is this gonna happen?
I put 8 minutes into this. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Quick little idea, and he liked it. He was really cool about it in the hallway.
I love the idea, by the way. As a frequent user of Man Groomer or whatever you call it, it's a great idea.
Were you surprised that he went for it like that?
No, because everybody I spoke to said it's a good idea. Like, I haven't heard anybody, no pun intended, take a shit on it.
So what are you going to do?
I'm trying to reach out to companies now about having it manufactured. I'm looking for, and if a company's interested, get in touch with me. And Rachel's at home right now. She's looking up manufacturing companies.
Here's your problem, though. What about all the other people out there listening who are doing the same thing?
I totally know that, but listen, it's out there. I knew that going into this, that I'm putting it out there.
Did Richie copyright it in any way by doing it on the show? Can he take this tape and document this date as...
Yeah, I mean, it serves as some type of copyright, but if I'm the manufacturer, I thought of that 2 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
And we've been working on it ever since.
But you have to have proof of that, though.
But that was exciting. I mean, look, he took you at first it was kind of goofy, but then a couple minutes in, he was taking you very seriously.
For the simple fact, he didn't tell me to get out like he told Tim.
Yeah.
And he said that, and when he said there is something there, like I almost skipped a beat, man. I was like, there's a billionaire businessman liked an idea that I pitched him, and Ronnie told me he was laughing about it and loving it all the way down the elevator. He was cracking up.
Even if you don't get a dime, at least you get that satisfaction of knowing that he endorsed your idea.
Yeah, and he told me in the hallway, he said, you really should try to get on the Shark. He said, you really should try to come on.
Oh, so get on the show.
So as soon as if he would have been here with people, I would have asked him, is there a number? How do I get in touch? But I didn't want to ask him, like, hey, give me your email address.
Are you going to change the product name if you have to get on Shark Tank? Because I don't know if they'll let you go on.
I would do a Shittens brand, because for like a guy, like a hunter, they would love to use Shittens in the woods. Like, that would be great. But I would have to change the name, somehow.
You got to change the name because the place you need to sell it
is to moms and.
I'm not talking about that. Like, you can't get into Kmart or Target or
unless you put
BJ's
the pound sign and percentage or whatever tens. You know what I mean?
That's actually a better idea.
Yeah,
but even some of those places won't deal with that.
That got me 3% of the company, by the way.
You're in. You're in. You have 3% of nothing.
I appreciate that. The other thing, I know other people were upset, Gary, because they wanted to pitch and didn't have the opportunity to do so.
I know. We had I think we had 5 people out here altogether. You know who was supposed to pitch and declined to pitch was Scott DePace. And what happened was basically Scott DePace told me yesterday, I no longer believe in the video caddy. In a sense, he said 19 years ago, great idea. 9 years ago, great idea. He goes, things have changed. Everybody's got a camera on their phone, so I don't believe it anymore, and I'm not going to come make a fool of myself.
Wow.
Well, I also know this morning he was saying he didn't know about this segment until yesterday afternoon.
Right.
So he didn't.
Well, that's okay.
I mean, I think he wanted some preparation or to have a pitch.
For somebody who's been working over 19 years?
I'm surprised. I mean, he's got a lot of pride. I know that, and he believed in that product for a very long time.
Technology's changed.
But for him to admit that, that's a big step. Now, do you think he did it just because he didn't want to do the pitch?
I think he did it because he's out of video caddies and it doesn't matter anymore. I don't know I don't know. Scott, if you're still selling them, let me know. But I remember him telling me he sold out.
I mean, the video caddy is 5 times bigger than the iPhone.
Yeah, but you could still, you got the brand name. You can make a smaller or
iPhone caddy, iCaddy.
You could do something like that. We're all geniuses here when it comes to this entrepreneurship. All right, Scott DePace, you weren't able to. I didn't know you gave up on the video caddy. That was news to me. Gary just told me that.
I sold the last video caddy 2 years ago, maybe.
How would we know? How would we know that?
I told you guys. I mean, it's quite obvious. I haven't had the website up for a year and a half. I don't know
because I check the video caddy website every day. No, it's funny. I mean, I just didn't know. I didn't know.
At some point, it was definitely out there. I know it's not on your radar, but you knew at some point. Trust me. I said I wasn't doing it anymore.
You're extremely entrepreneurial, though. It surprised me that you didn't pitch today.
I mean, I've got other ideas, but it was really odd yesterday. Gary came into the control room and said, "Are you ready for tomorrow?"
Well, that's because Will had sent you 2 notes to 2 different email addresses, which I guess you don't check Lotus Notes.
I do check Lotus Notes. Never got that.
Here's the email. You can look at it. That's from last week with some other email address that I have no idea. You have 7 different email addresses.
PatMedia.net I have not had in 12 years.
How would I know that? And then the next one
How would you know that? Because I haven't had it in 12 years.
The next one is a Lotus Note address. Scott?
I swear to God, I did not see that. I do see it here, so I'll have to go back and check. But I did not see it.
But again, when I type in your name, and this is a bigger issue, but people have all these outstanding email addresses, and how are we supposed to know what email accounts are active?
We're all Lotus Notes.
Then that's what we do. We use Lotus Notes only. That's fine.
Wait a minute. So I had an email address that changed about 6 months ago. I
didn't remember which one it was.
I let our IT guy know. I let Tracy know.
But I can't spend 25 minutes looking up trying to find your old email which says what your new email address
system.
Is. But that's not how it works.
You know what? It's a bigger issue. That's actually a Lotus Notes.
What else
issue,
can I do?
But anyway, if you had an idea to pitch, would you have pitched something if you had more time?
I have plenty of ideas, but I wasn't really prepared. I didn't know exactly what was going to happen. I didn't know whether I needed to have artwork and all this stuff ready to go. If it was just an idea, yeah, I've got ideas, but I didn't think that he was going to take anything seriously today.
But he took Richie's idea
very didn't.
Yes, he did.
That idea is horrible.
Oh my God, you're so jealous. He totally took that idea serious.
Is horrible.
It is not.
You're not
horrible.
really going to do it. You're not going to do that stupid
Scott,
idea.
you really don't think he took that idea a tiny bit serious?
I think he took.
I think he was on the show and he wanted to sort of, but
then
no.
why didn't he take Tim's idea serious?
I think he did take Tim's idea seriously. He assessed Tim's idea,
right.
Said it had been done, and said goodbye. He listened to Richie's idea.
He said you've got something there.
And I don't think he was doing it to be a nice guy.
I wouldn't invest $1 in that idea. I mean, you
don't have $1 like him to give.
A wife would do. You sure do. A wife would do just as much as a glove. How do you take the glove off? I don't know. To me,
but that's the best thing about Shark Tank is they really don't care what the idea is. If it makes money. If Richie proves that Shittens is a moneymaker, he'll invest. Why wouldn't he?
For the guy that made Post-its, he said, "I'm going to put glue on the back of a notepad," and people would have said that's stupid, and they made billions off it.
You can't just. It's
why
the same type.
Why are you so frustrated by this?
I'm not. I'm frustrated trying to explain why I think Shittens is a stupid idea, and I don't think Mark took that seriously. I think he was on the air going, "Hey, yeah, that's good, yeah." But let's see you make $1 with it. And let's see him actually put $1.
I got to say something. I'm watching you here, and I'm not trying to open up a larger issue. I promise you. I just don't think you can revel in anybody else's success that isn't
Gary,
yours.
that is not true at all. You come up with these thoughts that there's no accuracy to that. If Richie had made $1 million, that would be awesome.
But here's a point.
I'm simply saying that Mark, I don't think he was being genuine,
and I disagree with you. What you're saying is you don't like Richie's idea. That I get. But Mark seemed genuinely interested in that. Why did everybody see that but you?
I guess you guys aren't as bright as I am. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I don't think he would put $1 into that fucking thing.
What did you think of Tim's idea?
To find a bathroom?
It was an excellent idea.
I think I can find a bathroom quite easily without an app.
Why was Yelp so successful?
Was what?
Yelp for restaurants.
That's it. But that you're getting a review. You don't review a bathroom, how clean it was.
No, I think that's what Tim is saying, that people are taking pictures and reviewing the bathroom. Here's a clean bathroom in a 25-foot vicinity.
Well, listen, I mean, I could shit in a porta-john. My wife does want a clean fucking place, so maybe there is something to it. I don't know. I wouldn't invest in it.
Tim, were you discouraged at all? I know you've put a couple bucks into this idea.
No, not at all. Not at all. It just propels, and I love challenges. And let's follow through with this thing and see where the challenge goes.
Where did you come up with this idea? It wasn't from the incident here.
Well, no, it was. I was thinking about this, and I went online and I looked at a couple of things, and I saw what they were, and I saw how the ugly meter took off. I saw how Yelp worked. I saw that there were applications on the web or on iTunes and so forth that were that identified restrooms, but this has other layers to it and other services to a potential user. So I thought, why not?
What other? I mean, I know you don't want to give away the tricks of the trade, but what other services could it possibly have?
Well, there's communication. There's a rating service on it. There's other, community type things where you can participate. There's
Wait, how do you participate in the bathroom?
Because you tap
your foot and you can find gay guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So no, but you take pictures. You upload the pictures. People, it's like a lot like what Yelp is.
Scott, what are you making faces for? You think this is a dumb idea?
No, it's not.
Of course,
it's not a dumb idea.
I don't know. I don't see.
I think it's a really short time to guys just start putting pictures of their junk on there.
That too.
And then you'll be a millionaire.
Exactly right.
And Tim, you put $8,000 into this?
No, not $8,000, but it's. I put about $4,000 into it just to check it out and understand it and to realize what it's all about.
You should talk to me. I've got plenty of good app ideas.
How did the video caddy do?
Why did you use any of them?
Because I'm too ballsy to invest $4,000 like he did. I mean, I'm not ballsy enough.
Right.
Sorry.
Best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, what's up? This is Will, and on Monday's wrap-up show, Sal came in to talk about how horrifically bad his relationship with his wife is going. And then I came in to talk about another disaster, and that would be Richard Christie eating my wife's placenta. Check it out.
Let's turn to you, Sal. You spent a lot of time in the studio today, and why do you get that look on your face?
It was a lot of time.
I got to tell
It was
you,
rough.
I can sit there and help recite your greatest hits all day long. it's like you don't even remember. You go, oh yeah, I do remember that time. You know, I you fascinate me on that level. How you go and do things, and then and by the way, you don't actually ever learn. Like to learn something like Paula Deen hasn't learned it's wrong to say the N-word. Someone told her it's wrong to say the N-word.
Right.
And that happens to you a lot. You go, I learned my lesson. No, what you learned is not to say that ever again.
Yeah, and it hurts. It sucks. But that's the way life is. Life is a learning experience. I know not to do things anymore that I used to do. And that's just the way it is.
Do you consider yourself a defeated man? Because both Howard and Gary say you are.
Definitely not.
Why? Like,
Because
tell me why you're not.
I still have my wife. She still supports me. She still loves me. I have my children. I have my home. I have my friends. I have a healthy family. I have a lot to be grateful for. So
you do, but when your wife tells you that her idea of a good day is you not being part of it, doesn't that freak you out a little bit?
A good day, a good day without me being a part of it to my wife is a day where I'm not doing something where I'm being the dancing monkey, the laughable jackass.
But you said you went to your wife and you said, I thought, this could be a little fun, help you rest. And she goes, you know what resting is? What did she say?
She said, relaxation is when you leave me alone and I get to relax. And that's when I was asking her for sex. At that moment, she wanted to relax. So
it seems like there's a lot of moments she wants to relax.
Yeah, so let her relax. It's all good. I mean, there's nothing worse than sympathy sex. Every guy hates this when you're begging and begging, then she finally goes, okay. And then you just feel like a charity case. Just you feel so pathetic inside. And guys will do a lot for a piece of ass. But at that moment, it's just like, how can I climb on top of you with these feelings? So I eliminated that sympathy sex feeling by just waiting patiently for her to say, let's do something.
But you realize, for all intents and purposes, you've also eliminated sex.
That's the consequence of this new thing that I'm doing, yes, unfortunately.
How long do you wait?
I just wait.
No, but how long does it take typically?
Well, it's just when she's in the mood. That's primarily it. It's, it could be once every 2 weeks. It could be once a month. But when it's there, at least it's genuine.
And do you think it's because of the kids and the dog, you just don't have time? Or do you think she doesn't really want to have sex with you?
I think it's because of everything else. It's because she has a busy day with the children, with the dog, with the shopping, with the laundry, with keeping the house clean. She does a lot. She's on the PTA. So, when she's ready for me, she's ready for me. And you know what? It's believe it or not, it's fine by me. It's okay.
Why did you have such a tough time coming up with your favorite sexual position? When you walked in, you said you really didn't have one.
I didn't, but the one that I want is the one that I'm looking forward to is the one that what I would consider my favorite. When I see that on the web, I would love to do that.
And how do you sell that to Christine?
You don't. It doesn't even come close. It doesn't happen.
Does she probably even know what it is?
I wouldn't even explain
Would
it.
you show it to her? Or would or can you show porn to your wife, or is that disgusting?
She'd show me the phone, and then she'd show me the yellow pages, and then she'd show me attorneys in the yellow pages. I mean, you can't come home and say, honey, I want to get on all fours, push my dick between my thighs, and suck it. You can't. I just can't do that with her, even though I'd love to. But if she suggested it, I'd be all for it.
What are the odds of that?
0 to none.
Gary, do the two of them just coexist? Is that a fair? I'm not asking you. Hold on.
But it's me. It's my marriage.
I know. You'll get the comment. I want Gary's comment first.
I said this, on the air today, and I said it in the news. It's like they own a business, and the business is raising the kids, and they're very good at the business part of it, but the rest of it can be difficult at times. I know a lot of people, it's phases that you go through too, but it seems like they're just coexisting. Like, again, Sal said today, which is no way to live, I'm just trying not to piss her off. I'm not going to fight with her. I'm not going to argue with her. By the way, your suggestion today about what you really said today inversely was, if you talk to your wife long enough, you'll probably end up killing her.
Maybe.
Right?
No, well, I don't know. I don't want to piss her off, and she doesn't want to piss me off, so we get along great. That's it. That's a good marriage. I've had so many people come up to me when we've had the downs and said, look, you have to do this, you have to do that, go to therapy. Half of those people are divorced. I'm still going.
Hey, marriage is hard work. We all know that.
Anybody can walk down an aisle. The hard part is making it work.
But like you said, Sal, every question that Howard asked you about your relationship, your answer started with 18 years of marriage. You must have said that like 10 times. We know you're married for 18 years.
Badge of honor.
And, hey, it's something you should definitely be proud of.
Yeah.
But do you feel that your marriage has gotten better over time, or have you just kind of settled into it?
Considering what we've been through, we've prevailed, and I think our marriage is really, really good. And I'm proud of.
So, what
our
are the
marriage.
things that you guys do for yourselves without the kids?
Like we'll go to dinners, I guess, from time to time. We really don't do much without the kids. They're here for the summer with us. They're not going to camp. So
your kids, I remember I only have 2 and you have 3. That's your kids are at a tough age. Like, you think little kids are tough, but then when they get older, there's a whole other set of issues you got to deal with them going here and going there.
Yeah,
and then it just becomes like a fucking taxi.
Yeah, the worrying, it just never ends as far as the worrying, and there's always something new. There's always some new dilemma. There's always something. But we don't do much alone. But we don't mind it. We rather do things as a family.
What about giving up your man cave, Sal? You talked about that today. I know that was tough for you, but did you do it for the kids? Did you do it for Christine? Because the way you described the bedroom, it sounds like her bedroom, not your bedroom.
It's her bedroom, and she wanted to buy furniture. I said, do it. She goes, I'd rather you be with me. I think it's my fault. I said, go ahead and do it. I left it up to her. I came home. I didn't think I would have a room designed by a 7-year-old girl, but that's what I was stuck with. I mean, my lampshade has flowers on it. My nightstand is white shabby chic, or whatever the fuck you call it. But whose fault is that? In the old days, I might bitch about it. Today, I say, hey, I should have gone to the furniture store.
But why is it too late to say, hey, I mean, I see how this turned out. Could we do this or that? Like, you do have a say in this.
But why bother? Why?
Because clearly it bothers you.
It doesn't.
Really?
It doesn't bother me. I sleep in the bed. The sheets are clean. I have my nightstand. Granted, it looks like it should be, for a chick. When I was on Wall Street, my boss came into the house to see the house. He walks by our bedroom and goes, oh, you have a daughter? I said, no, this is my room. He's like, it is?
But you understand, you're almost describing staying at a hotel. Your clothes are cleaned, your meals are made, and your room looks nice.
Yeah, and I can't touch the air conditioner. It's adjusted. One day we're laying in bed, and my wife's like, did you touch the air conditioner? I go, no. I know better. I know my role is to sleep, shower, bring home the bacon. That's it. And you know what? It works. We get along. We do laugh. We do conversate. My therapist said I have to talk more to her, get involved in her life, and I do it, and it's interesting.
But Sal, do you think it works because you're doing everything that she's telling you to do?
I think it works because I want to make it work any way I can. That's it.
Rob in Jersey, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, how you doing? Long-time listener. Hey, Sal, you ever see Shawshank Redemption? There's that term in there called institutionalized. That's what it sounds like your marriage is. It sounds like you're institutionalized. Like, you just go through the motions every day. And I don't know, I think you guys should maybe seek out a little counseling or something.
We went to counseling once, and I broke down. I cried hysterical as soon as we got to counseling. I had so much in me. I just lost it. And I don't want to paint her to be bad or anything, but she just found that comical. She started laughing. And I think it was a way of maybe cushioning her feelings.
Right. But considering what you guys went through, do you think one attempt at counseling was enough?
No, but we got in the car and she goes, $300. I could have bought a nice pair of jeans for that.
See, but that should be talked about in counseling.
Right.
That a nice pair of jeans is more important than your relationship.
And we did. And we went back like 3 or 4 more times. And I just felt like maybe the counselor wasn't good, but I felt like that wasn't working.
I don't want to go too deep, but did you feel that way or did she feel that way and that influenced you?
With the counseling?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the one who put my foot down and said it must happen in order for this.
No, about the counselor not really working. Did you feel it wasn't working, or did she get in the car every time and go, this is a waste of money, I could be spending it elsewhere, and that influences you?
She said it once or twice, so maybe subconsciously it influenced me without me realizing it, but I felt after 4 times myself personally that it really wasn't working.
Give us a call as we move on to Richard's desire to eat Will's wife's placenta, which apparently is going to be fulfilled, Gary.
Yeah, I thought the hardest part of this equation was getting Tracy to agree to give up the placenta, but no problem.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not keeping it.
Tracy Murray, team player. So,
but there are. I've heard people who have taken them for whatever reason. They freeze them, and
yeah, well, for cancer purposes. Because God forbid, like somebody needs a blood transfusion or whatnot, there's a particular, I'm not a doctor, but there's particular cells in there. If you save the placenta and God forbid something happens to your child, you might be able to utilize the placenta to help your child out.
Sal, I know you're not a doctor, but does this placenta thing, like, are you good with it or does it gross you out?
It's horrible, disgusting, but it's great. I mean, I can't believe he's going to do it. The thing is that I love to cook, so we discussed that I'm going to possibly make placenta marinara for it. And if I can turn the placenta into a delicious dish, that would be quite an accomplishment.
But doesn't that disguise the taste of the placenta with your sauce and everything else?
Yeah, but if you're taking shit and putting it in a pan and you can make it delicious, that's something else.
John, would you eat it with marinara?
No, I wouldn't eat it without or with. Ronnie, where do you come in on this placenta eating? Are you grossed out by it or do you think it's kind of cool?
No, I think it's weird. I'm sorry.
Even for Richard?
Even for Richard.
He won't eat it raw. He told me that. He will not eat it raw. Like, he wants it cooked or prepared somehow.
I've cooked for Richard before, and he loves my cooking, so he asked me to please cook it for him.
So what's weirder, eating placenta or drinking squirt juice?
Wow.
Oh, stop it. There's no comparison.
You would go for what, Ronnie?
The squirting. What, are you kidding me?
Skunk squirt? Skunk?
Oh, skunk squirt?
Oh, did you say? I thought you said skunk.
Jackass.
I don't know why I heard the word skunk. I thought
well, you look at your eyes and you wonder why.
Squirt, squirt in a heartbeat. I'd guzzle a gallon of squirt over eating a placenta.
Will, Tracy was up for this, no problem?
Yeah, she said yes pretty much immediately, and then I think she started to think about it a little bit, and she was a little more apprehensive, but I said, let's talk to the doctor, let's see if it's even a possibility, because they'd have to freeze it, because this is most likely going to happen over this break.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she's up for it.
Are you up for it?
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, I think it's disgusting on Richard's part, but I don't think there's any kind of weirdness between.
There's supposed to be a thing where the dad is supposed to eat the placenta. Because I'm
not eating the placenta.
No, but it's supposed to bring you closer to it. I never fully understood the whole eating placenta thing.
Plus, I always think like Richard has this like Forrest Gump quality to him. Like, whenever he's attached to somebody, they have good things happen to them. So I'm hoping maybe it means good things for them.
You're gonna have to freeze it.
Well, we're gonna have to do something with it. You can't leave it out for 2 weeks.
So here's what you do: you take an ice tray.
Yeah.
And you pour it into an ice tray, put it in the freezer. Okay, and then when we come back,
But it's not a liquid, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's almost like a. It's like almost like a.
I know what it is. You can still pour it into an ice tray. And
why would I do that?
Make little ice cubes out of it, and this way,
popsicles.
You put it in his beer and let him drink it.
See, so I'm reading here, Kim Kardashian's eating her placenta, and that the mom is supposed to eat.
She'll
placenta,
eat anything.
Right. The placenta.
Yeah, look at her ass.
It says that it may help prevent postpartum.
Oh,
that's one of the reasons why.
Well, Richard will never get postpartum. That's great.
Right,
the other thing that
benefit,
and it also helps the mammary cells to make milk, which would be great if Richard starts to squirt milk.
The other thing that Richard said, though, which really took me aback, was he said he'd have his pinky cut off.
What a nut!
For what?
For the show. Like
and eat it.
Well, half of it, he said. He cut half of it.
But what was the reward supposed to be? Like, how much would he do it for?
Nothing. There was no reward. He said he'd be willing to do it.
That's illegal, right? We can't cut off his pinky, can we?
If it's an accident.
Sal, even you find that
That's
strange.
crazy. But he would do it. He would cut off his own pinky.
He loves to entertain himself.
Anything.
Yeah. He really is up for anything.
I would have to think that if given, if we said, okay, go cut off your pinky, he'd have to give that another thought.
I think he did already in the back room with me for a little bit. He's like, I'm not sure about that pinky one, buddy. I guess for a couple of bucks, I guess I'd do it.
Gary, how'd it feel to break out the trumpet once again?
I was surprised I was able to get anything to come out of it.
That was great.
You usually I have to exercise my lip.
All right, what's worse, Ronnie? Would you suck Gary's mouthpiece after blowing into that trumpet, or eat a placenta?
I'd suck the mouthpiece.
Ooh. We might have a game here.
And I get that. Listen, you go to a bar, you make out with a chick, you don't know where she's been.
Yeah, but her mouth doesn't smell like an asshole.
And
not
funny,
that yours does. Not that yours does. But the tips of these instruments, you've smelled them before. I mean, they're horrible.
Well, you clean them. I haven't cleaned them.
Remember your Halloween mask, how it would just smell like a rotten old twat? Like it's on your face all day?
Thanks for listening, everybody, to Wrap Up.
On Tuesday's wrap-up show, I went in to talk about how we should freeze the placenta and make it into ice cubes or meatballs or whatever you wanted to do with it, and drop it into his either his soda, his beer, Richard's beer, and let him drink it. And I also dropped some cool sex stories that I talked about, so you got to check it out.
I'm going to start where we left off yesterday, and that's with the placenta coming out of Mrs. Murray, which will be any day, anytime soon. And everyone seems to have these plans for the placenta. You know, Will said his wife is totally okay with it, and Sal wants to do placenta marinara. Marinata?
No, marinara.
Clearly, I'm not the Italian. And Ronnie wants to go with the ice cube theory. And Gary, in the intro, I was saying I still don't understand what Ronnie is planning to do with this, or where that thought even came from.
Okay, even if you think that placenta is a liquid, which it's not, why would you put it in ice cube form? But I think, for starters, I think Ronnie thinks it's a liquid.
Yeah, I wonder if he knows what the placenta actually is. We should discuss that with him when he comes by later. But Ronnie was saying how let's go with his placenta theory. You then drop them in beer, the ice cubes, and then he drinks it. Well, that defeats the whole purpose.
I agree. The whole thing is you have to eat something that looks gross. It's like when they give you that stuff on Survivor, you know, or Fear Factor. You don't take cow balls and put it in a blender and put it in a drink. You want to have somebody chewing a ball.
Yeah, and no condiments. I mean, you got to take it straight.
No marinara.
Thank you for saying that again. When the issue of placenta came up with you and your wife's birth, there was no,
I would say right now the issue never came up.
Because?
I mean, what issue is there? In other words, my wife had a baby. We never discussed anything. The placenta, the only way that word came up was it was something that was going to come out after the baby.
So you don't believe in the wife eating it and all that?
I think people get involved in such wacky bullshit.
I tend to agree. Chris in New Mexico, welcome to the Wrap-Up Show. Hey, Chris.
Hey, John. How are you doing?
Doing okay. What's on your mind?
You know, the whole putting the thing in the ice cube tray. I mean, is he getting that confused? The placenta confused with like amniotic fluid, or I mean, what is Ronnie thinking?
You know, I can't answer for him, but I don't think anybody can answer for Ronnie. But I think you're on the right track. I think he believes it's fluid of some kind that comes out when the baby is born. I don't believe he's sure what a placenta is.
I don't think. I mean, he sits there and says he knows all this stuff about females, but I mean, the ice cubes is just it's ridiculous.
He's very well acquainted with female genitalia. I will say that.
I wonder if Ronnie.
Right, but I think everything on the inside, he has no idea what's going on.
I wonder if Ronnie takes any weird things. Like, I wonder if he takes like squirt juice and makes popsicles out of it. Like he would do. Do you think he would do something gross like that?
Wait a minute. You think he makes squirt juice snacks or something?
I don't know. He just seems to be like, why? What's the ice cube thing?
He gets upset at us because we're all hung up about
we
sex
have a lot of
and what you do. You know, whereas he does everything and then some. Okay, Ronnie's here now. We started the show talking off about your placenta plan because we're a little confused by it.
Why?
Because, well, what is a placenta?
It's the shit that comes out when the kid comes out.
And how would you describe the shit?
It's kind of formed, you know, but you still could freeze it. So you could put it in little, You could actually cut it up if you want. Put it in a little ice tray.
Placenta
cube. Make little cubes out of it.
So you're saying cut it up.
Make
for,
ice cubes out of it. What don't you understand about making ice cubes?
Because you're putting something that's not a liquid into a tray that
no,
takes
but you
liquid.
can mix it with a little liquid. Put a little beer in it, and mix it up, and then make ice cubes out of it.
It's almost like
I don't think beer freezes.
Well, it's almost like
it's
like a piece of lobster. If you put a piece of lobster in
still freeze.
in an ice cube, then you have an ice cube with a piece of lobster in it. But
so what? You put it in lumps and you put it in.
Right, but when it
like you make Jello,
up like a placenta crab cake.
There you go.
take the placenta, roll it around in some breadcrumb, put it in a
you
thing
don't
of
have to
water,
put
freeze the
breadcrumbs.
water.
No breadcrumbs. I want it raw.
Right.
I want him to have it raw, and then you put it in. Put it in his beer. Let him
placenta
drink
jerky? We could smoke it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, now it's
make
all making
meatballs out of it.
Now it's making sense. But what Gary had a theory. Well, you should ask him, Gary.
I just wonder, you're twisted in some things. I'm
twisted.
No, you get to when it comes to sex, you're
Why
very
am I twisted?
liberal. You're very liberal.
Yeah, I am because I don't find it dirty.
Right. So
a lot of people are finding it dirty around here.
Would you ever take you've never taken squirt juice and made a popsicle out of it?
No,
but would you?
You could.
You could? Yeah, exactly. You could. Yeah. Thank you, Ronnie Jr. Thank you.
Would you ever do something like that though?
For the right thing, I would.
Well, what forget the right thing. I'm talking. You're pretty adventurous in your sexuality.
Hey, give me a reason. Yeah, give me her squirt. I'll drink it.
I have a question. Has Stephanie ever come to you? All right, I'll tell you what. Forget Stephanie. Has any girl ever come to you with a sexual request that you wouldn't do?
No.
Wow.
Have you ever gone to her or any woman with one that they wouldn't do?
No, actually, if you play it right, a girl will do anything.
It usually starts with putting on the Met game.
What's the craziest thing that you've done with a woman? Take your time.
I don't know. It's just
What was the one thing you had to talk like you really had to work to get the girl to do?
Well, I could see it's in his eye.
Anal right away comes to head. Comes to head. Because. It's hard to get. A lot of times, girls with small assholes don't want to do anal.
Right. I would imagine it's most girls.
They're afraid. Well, not all girls have small assholes.
Do you know that going in? Like, do you assume
there's different size assholes?
Yeah, you didn't know that.
Well, I guess if you're having anal sex all the time, your asshole gets bigger.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
I mean, did you ever see some of these porn chicks? I mean, their assholes are like
they actually look like the supermoon.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
So just because the girl is small, this doesn't necessarily mean she's going to have a small asshole. Because if she's done anal a lot,
yeah, exactly.
Okay,
yeah,
but I don't think that's the craziest thing you've done.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I'd have to think about
like anything involving toys or food or
toys. I've done toy things.
Yeah, but like crazy. I don't know because I don't go that crazy.
This is one I've always wanted to ask.
Go ahead, man. Let it all out on the table with all these people here. Go ahead.
What's the largest group of people you've ever been involved in that was having sex together?
No, I've told this story.
Only the four, right?
Now
It's me and this other guy and two girls. We were just in this motel running back and forth.
No group thing, huh?
No, I'm not into that group. That's the only thing I'm really not into. Right. I wouldn't do that group
Swinging
shit.
in Salem here.
I'll bring another girl in.
Right. That you've done.
Yeah.
What kind of toys? Like, what's the wackiest toy?
Just the beads.
The beads
are the fucking wackiest that I've done. There's a lot of other crazy shit.
Jason and I have the same question.
I've never done that.
Have you ever put the beads in your ass? Or someone put the beads in your ass? And then they pull them out like they're starting a lawnmower?
Not that fast. I would have killed them if they did.
Oh, we got to take a break out. On Wednesday's wrap-up show, all the talk was about Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry finally came in, sat down for a long time with Howard, which gave us plenty to talk about because we're in awe of both of them. And Jerry's attitude towards Howard was called into question, and here's what we thought. Jerry Seinfeld hadn't been on the show. He'd called in, you heard him on the phone, but hadn't been in studio for a long, long time. And spoke with Howard for over an hour and a half, covering a wide range of material, but they seemed genuinely excited to be back together again at the age of, that they're at.
Yeah, I mean, Jerry had a really interesting comment. They're the same exact age, and Jerry's like, he was talking about going over to talk to Dice in L.A. because there was some feud that wasn't really a feud, and he said, I feel this way about Dice. He goes, and Howard, I feel this way about you. The war's over, and I think they're both in the same place right now where it's just not worth fighting for the sake of fighting. They were very interested in the minutia of each other's lives.
Yes.
You know, every little tiny dumbass thing they wanted to know about each other.
Well, it didn't seem like anything was a tiny dumbass thing, at least in Jerry's eyes. He's interested in everything, which I'll get into in a second. But when he went in there, he didn't want to sit on the couch. He wanted a chair.
But in the green room, he did 4 minutes of that.
Saying it sucks the energy out
of
of
Larry
him?
King, is that where I have to sit? Oh, I don't want to sit on the couch. And it's always hard to tell what's complaining and what's formulating a funny bit in your head.
I think it's both,
right?
And it's always both. It's just a matter of what the percentage is.
Right.
Because when he first came in, he wanted to be closer to Howard and felt like, you know, it gives more energy. And when sitting back on the couch, it takes something away.
He said, "Can you get me a chair?" He looked me in the eye. I said, "Can you get me a chair?" And I was going to come out and get him a chair. And I got to the back little door, and Howard goes, "Oh, Jerry, just be quiet and sit on the couch."
Would you say it's fair to call Jerry irritable?
Jerry calls himself irritable.
I know.
Howard keeps saying angry, but he says irritable. And there's actually a really good interview in Entertainment Weekly where he talks about how he had Letterman on his show, and as soon as Letterman got there, he was irritated. And Jerry talks about how he can feed into anybody's irritation.
Why don't you think Jerry said he's not big on enjoyment? What did he mean by that? Like, do you really think he doesn't enjoy things in life?
Well, he says he doesn't. And he says, he goes, what was the line? It's like, my job is to make other people enjoy it. I don't have to enjoy it. That's either very evolved or I don't know what else you would call it.
I think he meant that more as a comedian. Like, if I can make you laugh, I'm okay. Versus, you know, it seems to, and it's always been about that for Jerry. Like, you know, making the other people laugh and killing in whatever situation. If it's 2 people, if it's 200, 2,000.
Well, that story he told about performing for the 16 people on the couches was amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And when he said, "Hey, if I get 10 of the 16, it means I'm killing."
What did you think of when he said that success is the enemy of comedy?
I think that, again, you know, you hear rock stars talk about this too, that, you know, people do their best. I read a ton of biographies. I love to read biographies. And the best part of somebody's biography for me is always the struggle. You know, the struggle right till they got to that moment where it broke open for them. And then I find a lot of times after that, it gets very boring. And I think what he's saying is that you can't, if you're not struggling, then you're not really honing your craft.
The thing that really resonated with me during the interview was how Jerry kept saying and took pride in the fact that he's always working on his material. And Howard's like, well, if we go out, you're not. And Jerry's like, no, I'm always working on material. But Jerry, on the other hand, later was saying he's very happy with his wife. He's happy with his life, yet Howard seemed to be really not thrown by that, but fascinated by it.
Well, confused, and that's when it got into what I thought was the most interesting part of the interview. When Howard's like, well, you know, when you're talking, if you're fighting with your wife, and so now Howard's going down the psychotherapy road, and he tries to bring Jerry down there. Like, Jerry, I bet you didn't like your father, this, that, and Jerry totally deflected. And he's like, this is a bunch of bullshit. And, you know, oh, do you two, is that what you two talk about in your therapy?
Yeah.
You know, dripping sarcasm, which I thought was great. Jerry's like, listen, I think therapy is bullshit and I'm not going and you guys are wasting your money.
Not only did he say that, he's like, just do it. You know, well, I'm thinking about, no, just do it. And Howard's like, no, you got to process it. And Jerry's like, no, just if you want to do something, you do it now. And he's in a position in life where he can do that. And sometimes people take advantage of that, and sometimes they don't.
Yeah, I also thought it was interesting how he talked about that, you know, and I don't know whether this is being really self-aware or even a little bit of smugness. When Howard said, well, you know, when you walk in a room, do you think everybody says, oh, Jerry Seinfeld's here? And he goes, no. And Howard goes, really? He goes, no. He goes, I really don't think about what other people are thinking about.
But the one thing that stuck with me was Jerry saying the way he speaks about comedians, and we've heard it before. Like, when comedians talk to other comedians, it's a different kind. It's a club that you're not in, unless you're, you know. And I couldn't tell if he was kidding about Howard not being funny enough, or he really did feel Howard wasn't funny enough to kind of have that kind of conversation.
See, but you know, if you were saying just stand-ups, like I thought it was interesting because Jerry Lewis is not a stand-up. Now, I know that him and Dean Martin did do a stand-up routine back in the 50s, long before Jerry could have possibly seen it. So when Howard said, is Jerry Lewis funny, Jerry just gave him this like look like, are you fucking kidding me? And he started reeling off all his movies. So I'd say in the same way that you say that Jerry Lewis is funny, Howard Stern is funny. But maybe Jerry Seinfeld doesn't recognize that.
What did Robin mean during the interview when she stopped and had that realization, quote, "You are Seinfeld"? What was she trying to say? Because
he goes, that what you see is what you get. Like the guy on the show is pretty much the guy that was being interviewed.
Is that surprising to you?
Not to me.
What about you, Ronnie?
I just came in for a comment, that's all. After he left the show, he went downstairs and he had like a meeting with his people. And I'm not going to say what they talked about, but he was up last night preparing for Howard. He came in with his exact words were, he had ammunition if Howard went to certain subjects.
That's so funny. That's so funny. I had told his publicist that Howard really is working on preparing for this interview. Howard did homework, a lot of homework. Went to go back and look at old Jerry stand-up clips, wanted to really be ready.
He almost seemed surprised that Howard put that much work into it. But Jerry clearly put a lot of work into it as well. Stephen in Brooklyn, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah, I mean, don't you think Curb Your Enthusiasm is equally as good and probably better than Seinfeld?
Well, they're different. I mean, Seinfeld was great for its time. I don't know that a show like Curb could have been on when Seinfeld was on. So you got to take each of the shows for their period of time, but they're both great shows.
Right. They both basically have the same kind of ironic comedy. And it's obvious that Larry David created the Jerry Seinfeld show, don't you think?
No,
maybe
it's not obvious.
Jerry's a little upset. No,
I think it's obvious that Larry David is George Costanza, and I think a lot of the stories in Seinfeld are Larry David stories. But
it's a collaborative show.
It's both of them. And even when Howard was going through a couple of the Seinfeld episodes, Jerry said, I didn't write that one, or, Larry wrote that one. Like The Contest, Larry wrote that one. But I think it's 50-50. At the end of Seinfeld's run, though, you could tell that Larry David wasn't there anymore.
Hey, well, thank God for Porsches. Now Jerry realized he was able to talk to people. He can talk to regular people. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, what do you guys think of his show and that whole concept of comedians getting coffee in cars?
I love it. I watched the Michael Richards one. I watched the Mario Joyner and Colin Quinn one. I watched a bunch of them. I think the show's really great.
You're a car guy. Have you seen any of them?
No, I haven't seen it, but I'm going to check into it now because he's got a great car collection.
Yeah, he does.
Amazing car collection.
I just want to go back for a second. I want to tell my one little interaction that I had with Larry David, because I told this to Howard after we went to break. And I was surprised at Howard's attitude about this. So I had an opportunity to go to a taping of a Seinfeld show many years ago. One of the greatest ones ever. I was at the Junior Mints episode, which is also the episode where Larry has a girlfriend whose name rhymes with Private Parts, but he can't remember her name. Mulva, exactly. And I was with somebody who knew Larry David, somebody who used to work at a comedy club. So we go down to the set after the show is done, and she sees Larry. And the show's really like it's a hit show. And she says to Larry David, "Larry, congratulations on your success. You must be so happy. This must be so great." He goes, "It's not. It's fucking terrible." And she goes, "Why?" He goes, "Now there's so much pressure. I have to write shows every week, and I have to be good." So I told Howard that, thinking that Howard would go, "Well, that's crazy." And Howard's like, "I totally understand that. I totally understand that you can't enjoy something when you do it, the pressure of having to keep churning it out." And I said, "Well, what would be the point of putting a show out there, right? You say, I want to get a show, you bring it to NBC. What's the point of pitching a show if you're not going to enjoy it when it does well?" And Howard had an explanation for that. He said he thinks that anybody who can enjoy it isn't successful.
Well, a lot of times creators feel that it's the work. I mean, that's really what you kind of get out of it, even though you're both talking about two brilliant comedians. And I think with Larry David and Howard, yeah, they bust their asses, and it's constant work and it's constant pressure to do well. And even if it's received, okay, then it's the next one and the next one and the next one. And eventually you kind of get caught up in that mentality. And if you're looking at it as hey, wow, we're doing something pretty great here, you think you've lost a step.
Right.
And I don't know. I mean, that's their mentality.
By the way, it's probably the number one tweet or email that I get. How come Larry David's never been on the show? And the answer is he's never asked to be on the show. And I don't think he does a lot of interviews. But do you think a Larry David Howard Stern interview would be interesting, or do you think it would be too weird? Because people seem to think they're a lot alike.
I think it would be both. I would love to see it. I think that there are a lot of similarities between the two of them, and Larry David is a little bit off, but so is Howard in some ways. And I would love to hear that conversation.
Me too.
I think it would be a very, very interesting one. John in California, you're on the wrap-up show.
Thanks. Hey, Gary, was Jerry getting kind of short with Howard on his questions? It seems like some of his answers are just just getting kind of pissed on some of them. Did he come across that way at all?
No, I guess you have to see it. It's just, sometimes Jerry just but no, I didn't get that. I watched the whole thing on the TV monitor, and that's, it's different when you're seeing it as opposed to hearing it, and I did not get that impression at all.
Did you get the feeling that both guys were looking for the angle as they had the conversation? And that's what I thought, John. Like, Jerry was kind of, sometimes he would answer short to look for an opening, and Howard would sort of ask a question a certain way. It was pretty cool watching them go at it.
Hello?
Yeah, anyway, I'm sorry, guys. It just seemed, I don't know, it just seemed like his answering was real short and just, I don't know, like, God damn it, get through the next questions. Yeah, I don't know. It's something I noticed. Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. You too.
You're welcome, John. I think that's also part of Jerry's personality. You know, that's the kind of guy he is, and he sort of rubs off you that way.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't sense any sort of weirdness at all today, so I'm not sure. Maybe if somebody else wants to call in and they heard it, let me know.
What did you think of that July 5th party invite? Both the way it was presented, and do you think Howard will follow through?
Here's what makes that fascinating, and I'm missing half the equation. I'm dying to know who's having the other party. That makes it such an interesting...
Oh, the one Howard's already going to.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't know whether it's a really good friend of Howard's or whether it's a big name person, and now you have to decide which one to go to. But Robin, again, this is so funny. Robin said, Howard, people go to two parties. That seemed like he discovered fire.
Well, I was referring to the way Jerry asked him because, my wife knows your wife. I really don't care if you come or not.
Well, I think, again, you could look at it that way. I think it was Jerry saying, hey, I'm not asking you to come because you're Howard Stern. I'd like you to come just because, my wife knows your wife, and I think it would be fun to have you.
Jerry also said he was embarrassed by the Forbes article talking.
Very interesting.
Yeah, and was really upset about it. Look, he makes a lot of money. He did very well in that syndication deal. If it's not 800, then who knows what it is.
Well, and that was a discussion because I was talking to somebody that works here, and he goes, so say it's 500. So I go, okay, say it's grossly overstated. Say it's 200 million. So what? I mean, is there a huge difference between 200 million and 800 million for your average person?
About 600 million. But yeah,
right,
I know what you mean.
I mean, how much with 200 million you could do a lot.
Yes, you certainly can.
John, what's your favorite Seinfeld episode of all time? Because I have one that really stands out to me.
I love the Magic Loogie one where they do the Kennedy.
Jerry loves that one. That's one of his favorites.
I think that one's great, mostly because of the Roger McDowell performance towards the end. And, of course, any Keith Hernandez episode I think is great, too. For me, I love the one with the Bubble Boy.
Great.
And when they're
Some
playing
people don't like that one. It's a straight... I like it.
And when he says moops instead of mores and George tries to punch them. But, what about you? What's yours?
Listen, I really do like the masturbation episode, but I think the one that I really loved that I thought was great was when George slept with the cleaning lady for a cashmere sweater, and they call him in, and the guy says, it's come to our attention, you've been sleeping with the cleaning lady here at the office on the desk, and there's a long pause, and he goes, was that wrong?
George Costanza, I mean, what a great character. The other George thing that comes to mind when you said that was, well, when he goes for the unemployment and he's trying to get the, not work and all that stuff, but it's a visual, but when he's at the party with the clown and there's a fire and he shoves the grandmother out of the way to get out of there. Oh, man, the list doesn't end.
I tell you, I didn't appreciate it at the time, but in reruns, you know what I do like? I like the whole Steinbrenner thing. At the time, I thought it was sort of like bullshitty.
Voiced by?
Larry David.
Larry David, that's right. Kristen in Boston, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Good, how are you, Kristen?
Good. I was just calling to comment on kind of the last listener's comment regarding Jerry's kind of interaction with Howard. And I have to agree, actually. Just listening anyway, it almost sounded like at times Jerry was a little short, little smug at times. And I love Seinfeld. I mean, I've seen Atlantic City. I watched the show. I love it. But I had to kind of agree, as being a listener, I didn't watch it. But just listening, it did sound a little bit like that.
What do you think, John?
I could see it. I mean, I heard it a couple of times, but I think that's part of who Jerry is. And when he's doing an interview, I said before, it's kind of his way of mixing it up a little bit. I do think that he has an arrogance, but I think it's one that's been earned.
Yes.
If you will.
John and I talked about this earlier. We're like, I mean, there is a little bit of smugness with Jerry, but Jerry's totally earned it. And then there's other people. We think that a lot of comedians in general have a little bit of a smugness to them. And then John and I were talking about ones that didn't earn it, and they piss us off.
Right. If you earn that smugness, that's
Right.
one thing. And Jerry certainly has earned it. With Howard said that when you think of the great comedians, sometimes Jerry's left off that list. And he asked Jerry if it bothered him, and he said no, he wouldn't put himself in the same class as Pryor and a couple others.
Well, Pryor and Carlin were the two I would always come up.
Now, do you agree with that?
You know, before Jerry did the TV show,